cigars lit. 360 degrees in rotation. Bullshit, king shit.
That is funny.
Oh, so we on, bro?
We got on.
God damn.
We got all that.
This is the Society X podcast. I am your host, Rashad Harris. Today we're gonna have a dope episode. We got a lot of nigga shit going on.
Facts.
We got a lot of niggas in the crib. Pause. I don't know if that was pause.
Yeah,
Right?
no, it really was.
Well, and it's not a crib, so.
It's the office or studio.
But I don't even know it would be pause
I don't
worthy
really
about
know
niggas
either.
in the crib.
Yeah. But we got a couple guest hosts today. Guest co-hosts. We got my man Jet Noise Cardi.
Yeah.
What up?
We got the gorgeous one, Gorgeous Jervis.
Gorgeous Jervis in the building. I'm just waiting for my time to unleash a lengthy promo on you motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm taking a hiatus from my training as I pursue the Universal Championship. And I'm just gonna participate in this podcast, man. So
Nigga, how you been doing your push-ups?
I've been doing my push-ups. I've been doing crunches. I've been doing my calisthenics. I've been semi-pescatarian. But I'm telling you, I'm ready for SummerSlam, dog.
Semi-pescatarian.
Semi-pescatarian,
Still
man.
touch a piece of chicken here and
Still
there.
touch a piece of chicken, beef, turkey. But it's a pleasure to be here, man. Pleasure to be here.
We got my man Trees Jobs, super producer Treasy.
Yeah, man.
He's behind the boards, and now he's gonna come up here and talk a little shit with us.
All right, behind the boards, behind the mics, Trees Jobs, man, the chief strategist for Virginia's entertainment economy. We are talking 50 entertainment jobs to the southeast of
Talk that
Virginia
shit.
by May 2018,
chief.
baby.
That's big
That's
business
that.
right
You a genius.
That's that.
You a genius.
Major.
Huh? Yeah, so this some wild rigged up shit. This is actually a
He supposed to
lapel
talk
mic.
about that.
Okay, all right.
He was like, I'm gonna put this shit together.
This is so wild. This nigga GA just had to straight call me out,
Got
man.
some MacGyver shit going on.
I was trying to low key try to help, like, man. I don't think you know he might not be recording, dog. I was trying to help you, my nigga, dog. I was trying to help, man. I ain't know.
All right,
Shit, I'm done.
besides Treasy, we got my man who was the first guest on the Society X podcast.
Man, I'm like initial guest man. You know, I'm always everybody first guest, no funny shit. Like always.
Yeah.
On some
Who you
wild
like the most
shit.
easy to talk to? Somebody else.
Yes.
Got my man Amir Driver.
What's up, y'all?
Big drop.
You know, my motherfucking introduction gonna be short. I'm that nigga from Norfolk with all the Norfolk shit. Just holler at me if you need it.
Hey.
Huh?
And we got certified chicken chasers too.
Huh?
And
Chicken
Virgin
chasers?
Certified
Huh?
chicken chasers. Listen, I'm a part of like 3 lines right now, bro. We just outsourcing.
You a designer right
spreading
now?
all this shit out right now. No, I'm not a designer. I'm just a face. You know, they put it on me, let everybody else see it. Put it on me and let everybody else see it, and it works.
Yo, he.
So you're a male model now.
There
pretty
you go.
He-
There you go.
Yo,
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
he,
not from Norfolk,
yo,
but,
he's
True
also
shit.
he's also a subsidiary of Unvirgin as well.
I am.
You know what I'm saying? He's low key being.
I'm still waiting on my hat though.
I'm a minor motherfucker. Come to the crib, like, but you know what I'm saying. I'm halfway partnering, sponsoring him in his apparel because he has his own thing going. So it's not exclusive. So I mean, whenever he wants something, just holler at me. I got you.
Hey,
So
real
you
nigga.
sponsoring this gym teacher attire he has on right now?
Facts, man. Hey, listen, man. I got my.
Man, nobody dies a virgin.
Nobody
Oh.
dies a virgin. Life
I
fucks
mean,
us all.
unless you're born a stillborn, my nigga, then you know.
Yeah.
But you still.
I mean, I took
Like,
it.
we gotta get
That
that
was a
real
hard
real.
left. That was a hard left.
gotta get
but-
that
That was very dark. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very dark.
Yeah.
But I just had to prove the point.
All right, now last guest is my boy from Norfolk State. Been rocking him for years and years.
Yeah.
My man Sean, how's everything going?
I'm good, man. Appreciate you having me here, man.
Yeah.
I don't even have no introduction, man. I'm just a hard-working man from Portsmouth, regardless of what my wife tells you. I'm from Portsmouth. And shout out to my wife. Shout out to my baby girl, Kennedy, man. I'm just out here trying to get it like this.
I feel like you just really just leveled up on us because neither one of us like
Oh, you ain't
shouted out our
my
women.
bad.
Well,
Hold on,
all
shout
of y'all
out.
leveled up on me because I just came through and was like, you're.
Everybody else had it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
Cardi did do the
everybody did
bullshit.
their own thing. I want to give a shout out to my wife and my baby girl.
Right.
I always shout out my baby girl everywhere I go.
Shout out your wife here with
That's
us.
fly.
My wife, you know, Donna shot her out along with me, but you know.
Well, shout out to my fiance Jasmine.
Let's do that. Yeah.
But I kind of want to. Thank you. I kind of want to retract that shout out because she won free tickets to the Meek Mill concert in DC tonight.
Hey.
But took her best friend.
She don't fuck with you, nigga.
No, so what happened was when she entered in the title raffle, they were sitting right next to each other.
So she had to put her down.
And she was like, girl, I'm about to enter this raffle. If I win, you want to ride with me? Type shit. I ain't even gonna lie, I felt some type of way about that shit. I did.
Because she didn't think she was gonna win though. That's
and that's what she said. Yeah. So I understand she got to be a person of her word, but at the same time, hold your man down. It's free.
Right.
That's true.
But Jasmine, I love you. Drive safely on 95.
Since everybody shouting their wife out.
No.
Hey, don't try to cut me short. Shout out to my wife, Melissa, the AKA Angela Davis of our time, who almost fucked somebody up this weekend because they got out of pocket, and I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? I like that.
It got your mojo going, huh?
Are you gonna do the same? Are you gonna follow suit?
Better.
At this point, it's
what's up?
Don't come up short, man.
What's up, man?
Yeah, you know, I want to shout out Keisha, Tarisha, Ron, all of them. You know who you are, baby. All 5 of y'all.
Sean ain't tell y'all he looked like Gerard Carmichael though. That's what he didn't tell the listeners.
I'm as thick as Gerard Carmichael. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So since everybody else been up here before,
You ain't gonna shout your wife out though, nigga?
I said
He on the low.
He said,
You
"What's
ain't
up,
even
baby?"
What's up, man?
peep.
Damn, cuz.
She don't even be listening to the joint though, so it don't even matter.
He went love below on it.
Maybe that's why she don't listen.
Nah. I'm gonna have her up here one day. We're just gonna talk shit for an hour.
Okay.
Argue about who using all the toilet paper or something.
Boy, don't put her on blast
Women
like that.
be using the
Women
fuck
be
out
using
of
the fuck out
toilet
of
paper.
toilet
Oh, they
paper.
smashed and they get mad at you. They be like, we got 3 fucking bathrooms.
Oh, you living gaudy, nigga. I got 2, nigga.
I don't like
You
Jasmine
gotta-
do this shit and it irks my nerves. And I know it's small.
Y'all wild, I ain't got
but look, she had a toilet paper coming from under. It gotta be over, dog.
That's always a very, very big conversation.
It gotta be over.
Nah,
I ain't never-
I'm an under toilet paper kind of.
It gotta be over.
That shit don't really bother me.
That shit don't bother me, bro.
Because you
That shit
can
don't bother
see
me.
it over, but when it's under, you gotta reach and try to get. Like, what if it gets stuck? At least when it's over, you can see.
You just rotate it.
But see,
It's not that difficult.
But look, when you go, God damn it, if you go to a hotel, you see they always had a shit over and they have it folded neatly to a point so you can see it. Yeah,
I never peeped that out.
I'm gonna check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
You're right.
I'm gonna check it
They
out.
do that shit.
Wow.
All right.
It's convenience.
Y'all talking about
Wow.
something.
That was
I ain't got no
real.
stories about my baby.
You
You
knew
knew this was gonna happen when you invited
Yeah,
us
that's
on.
true.
Yeah.
But
She don't listen to this shit neither.
but on the first segment I showed called
Ah shit, I'm fucking.
Oh man,
what's the story on how you lost your virginity, brother?
we looking at me?
Yes, Sean.
Yeah, because we've all been here before,
Yeah,
right? So we
everybody
know
been
the
here.
answer to this
Okay.
question.
Oh damn. Okay. So I was 16. I don't really have like a crazy
Talk to the
story
mic,
for real. I'm on the mic. I was 16. She was like 19. It was over in Portsmouth.
Cougar. Oh, you was in Portsmouth.
I've been talking on the phone for like months, setting this up because we was kind of in school together a little bit. So
What's her name? Shout out.
I'm definitely not doing that.
He tried to catch you slipping.
But it wasn't very long. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't that. I was at her crib.
After school?
This was in the summer. This was in June.
Yeah, dog, you gotta paint a picture, dog.
So let's see. Damn, y'all can get me fucked up, man.
Nah, I mean it's in the past.
It's in the past.
It's in the past.
She can't hem you up for this.
She wrote me. Yeah, Donald.
Shout
yeah.
out Don, the friend of the show.
She wrote me it was about 2 minutes, man.
Strong 2 minutes.
Strong
cuz.
2 minutes.
That's impressive.
But I
really,
came
when
back.
it's
But I gathered
Hold
myself
up.
and I came
My first
back.
time I went like a strong 17 minutes.
Nigga, that's in
No.
your mind.
No,
Ask
real,
her.
real ass talk.
Ask her.
Nah.
No, real talk.
Nigga.
Shit.
I was, doing my thing before.
Here's
Oh,
the,
yeah,
no, but
so, all right,
here's the thing. Here's the thing that got me though was like, the feeling was straight. Like I was kind of like, all right, cool. But then I started thinking in my head like,
Oh shit!
nigga,
I'm
you
fucking.
here, like you
I'm
actually,
fucking.
that, just like you said,
Oh
like
shit, I'm fucking.
And then I was like, damn, this shit really happened. And then boom. And then I had to gather myself. You know what I'm saying? I came back the next day. A little better. But that's my
5
story. I ain't
minutes.
got the probably about 5-6 minutes. Man.
You pulled a Lawrence.
The first time, yeah.
Can we give an audible clap
I
to
feel like
Lawrence
that,
from
right.
Insecure, man? Lawrence on Insecure.
Lawrence live.
So
Yeah,
I heard about what happened, but I'm only I'm
Yeah,
late.
check it out.
I'm at episode 7 of season 1, And
So you got like one more to go.
Yeah, you almost there.
So I missed the. So right now I am Team Lawrence because Issa's a piece of shit right now.
She is.
So I'm definitely Team
So
Lawrence.
So where you on when she actually told him like,
Yeah, and he just
walked out.
Yeah,
he
Oh,
just bounced.
right.
Travis,
You gotta see
check it out.
episode 8.
You ain't seen Insecure
Oh my
neither,
God,
bro?
bro.
Come on,
I'm
man.
late, man. I figured that's what y'all were talking about, but like I don't sit down and watch TV, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you,
I
dog.
feel you. I'm the same way, but certain shows I gotta make sure I check out.
I can just catch it on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't the same,
Blow
bro.
by blow.
You get the whole synopsis on Facebook.
True, but you gotta check it out.
Listen, I already knew what y'all were talking about, and I had never seen the show before. You feel me? Like,
that is crazy.
yeah.
That shit fucked me up.
So what y'all think about the joint, yeah?
He showed her the ring. He was like, "You like that?" And the bitch started thinking about when she was smashing dude in the studio. I wanted to throw a rock at my TV.
See what I'm saying? Shit like that'll stop me from getting married. I commend all you brothers for finding somebody good already. Because I would not be that nigga there.
But my man, Lawrence is coming off like a G, and it's only the first episode. Yeah,
Man.
he smashes Shorty like in the first 3 scenes. Like
He hit her with a porn.
Because I know I already know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I already know what happened.
Cool.
Yeah. I was about to say, he here now. He just gonna have to
you got
fall in.
spoiler
with it.
alert.
Yeah,
If you haven't
spoiler
watched
alert.
this shit,
Nigga, spoiler alert. You can't say that after you already said it.
but that's nothing though. He's yeah. You don't really know, but fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, she's a piece of shit. I'm Team Lawrence.
But yeah, he up here smashing Shorty, who looks marvelous, by the way.
Definitely looks way better.
She all right.
Nah, she looks
He said
better.
way better.
Better than Issa.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Better than
No
Issa.
disrespect.
I mean,
to
no
Issa,
disrespect,
though.
because I
Yeah,
respect her. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but she definitely looks
She
better
all
than her.
right.
Issa's
She
a
kind
strong
of duckish a
6.6.
little bit.
I mean, you know,
He's
the
about
thing.
like a strong 5.
Here's the thing. I think in real life.
I mean, she got a real pretty smile. I like
She got a nice smile, and I
Great
like what she
skin.
does with her hair.
Here's the thing. You gotta separate the
Like
two. I
natural.
think in real life,
she's
we
natural.
might fuck with
Like
Issa a
natural.
little bit more than we might
You
fuck
talking
with her
about, okay,
on
on
the
the
show,
show, yeah.
just because of what we sing.
On
You
the
know
show,
what
she
I'm
be
saying?
looking
yeah,
bad,
yeah.
B.
Yeah, you know, but when you see
I
her,
look like
when
a-
she put herself together, it's like, all right, cool. Like, it's
Yeah, she does. She looks mad regular on the show.
I think Molly be looking crazy. Them wigs be atrocious.
Terrible.
Yeah.
son.
Them
Shit
wigs
be
are
moving.
atrocious.
But Tasha
yeah.
is tough.
Yes.
I mean,
Which one-
in comparison to everybody that's on the show, I don't think she's like tough in real life.
She
Like
tougher than
she-
Amanda.
No.
she's
She's
in
tougher.
comparison.
She's
Amanda
tougher
Sales?
in real life.
I don't know, bro.
She's tougher than her
I don't
homegirl,
know.
though. The girl
I don't
that
know.
Amanda Sales. That's
Which one
See,
is Tasha?
Amanda Diva, the baddest joint
Amanda-
on
yeah,
that shit to
the
me.
bank
Tasha's the bank teller.
Yeah.
The one that showed up at Best Buy with a titties outlet looking for batteries.
Oh, when he was like,
Shopping
"Oh, I have
for
a girlfriend."
batteries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That,
You're gonna
that
see more of her.
that jank.
Oh, you gonna see her in the most unpresentable
So,
way, my
so,
nigga.
so
watching, bro.
does she go la la with the nips out?
Oh God. Oh,
does
yes.
Side note, hold up.
There's a
Does
sex
anybody
scene
else
that you
other
ain't
than
ready
me-
for.
Does anybody other than me
baby.
feel like Lala's titties was really not that impressive?
We jumping topics, but
Well,
we
No,
He
but
said
I'm
we
just as a
jumping, but we
side
gonna
note,
get
does
there.
anybody
I mean,
other than me feel like that?
Well, I was impressed because they were la la titties.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that's it for me,
That's
honestly.
But that's it though. In terms of just like if you take Lala out the equation and just analyzing the
I mean,
titties,
considering-
they won't
Yeah,
impress
they're
You gotta consider she got a couple kids.
And
She been
she's like-
married.
she's
like one kid.
She like pushing 40.
She got
She's
one
like-
kid.
She only got one
38.
kid. I thought
No
she had like
disrespect
2
to
kids.
the ladies out there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not giving her a
Lala
pass.
isn't that bad to me for some reason, yeah. She's
Could
like
you-
super basic.
Because you probably
I
remember
think
like
you tripping.
come up
I-
Lala.
now I might
Like
be-
MTV?
Yeah,
You
like
think about
MTV
that, Lala.
Lala.
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
about
I might be going hard on the titties, but I'm never gonna say that.
You think about that, Lala. Lala now is bad.
Yeah, she has definitely matured into a different woman because MTV VJ Lala, no.
She
But
done
this
loaded.
Lala right here, yeah.
That,
She done loaded his flower
that Mellow
blossom out.
contract.
Better.
Melo's sick. He is sick.
Shit.
I feel like since they broken up, she has stepped her shit up.
She
but
super popping. She do what all the girls do. All the girls do that. As soon as they
act
get
very
single,
unbothered.
Man,
They
look,
definitely bothered.
Let's keep it 100. Mello ain't sick, man. Mello can.
I think he's sick, yeah.
Nigga,
Listen,
Bob, bro. Nigga, Bob gonna be
it-
sick.
he's
I
sick.
mean, let's keep it 100. He probably putting on the show, man. Let's keep it real about what type of business is out here.
That's true. But Trees, you got to think anybody that you invest that type of time into.
I think that's why he's sick.
Yeah,
it ain't
you're
because
right.
like,
19
like
or
Yeah,
something
since
like
he
that, too.
came into the
Yeah.
league, like, that's his son.
He was
mother,
19.
got
She
one
had to
kid.
be at least 26, 27.
Something like that.
Yeah.
she was out here cherry
Yeah.
picking.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sure.
Shit. Shout out to the Cougars.
But
Rawr.
we hopping on another topic,
I
yo.
mean to derail.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
What y'all think about the first episode of Insecure? People were asking on Facebook, like, they want to know what guys thought about that episode.
Team Lawrence.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. I said it before when we first pulled up. I was like, I think I got a little bit of a different perspective. Like, okay, so
You about to come with this bullshit.
no, man. Look, I'm gonna just keep it real. I had like all the nigga in me was like, hell yeah, Lawrence, I'm with you, bro. But I had to detach myself, and I was like, as just watching the show and just analyzing the whole situation, right? as much as I want to be on Team Lawrence, a lot of this shit is really like this nigga like not like. You know what I mean? Like, he was really not on his shit. Like, so he really kind of caused the situation.
You mean when
that
he smashed? Or?
No. But before that, the nigga didn't have no job. He wasn't trying to take care.
What?
No, hold on. No, it's a culmination shit.
That
At least if you ain't got no
desperate.
job, nigga, you got to keep your edge up sharp. Like, keep your a haircut. You got to be doing
He coulda
shit.
got a nice little
You got to be
bevel,
fucking
line
right.
shit
You know what I'm
up.
saying? If you're not fucking
Yeah.
right, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of levels to not having employment that you got to fill a lot of other needs. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga was not holding it.
Hold on.
Mike Vick, you know when Mike Vick on
I ain't gonna Mike Vick. I'm just telling you,
Say
like,
you with Mike
like you gotta keep it real. He wasn't
cut our
gonna.
hair to get a
Definitely
job.
with
No,
Mike
I would never go
Definitely
Mike
with
Vick.
Mike Vick.
Man, come on.
That was some cool
My
shit.
nigga
I
with
would never
Mike
go
Vick
to-
and Eric Benet.
I would never go to. I'm just saying.
Don't
She should have just left.
Yeah.
He wasn't keeping it. He wasn't doing everything to like at least be like, damn, I know this shit ain't right, but I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, he
All right,
wasn't
But
going
to
to
smash,
though.
but to smash old boy though.
I'm not giving her a pass. She's still fucked up for the shit.
No,
She was
I see where you
supremely
come.
fucked
She
up.
had a reason to leave him, which he should have done if that was.
That's what I'm saying.
it is.
Right, like if
She
she
would've
was
just
just roll.
If she would have left him, I would have had.
Then
the
we
utmost
Gucci.
respect.
And look,
Right,
even
we
if
good.
she didn't leave him, even if she would have just been like, yo, I'm about to
I'm about to
fucking
be-
roll because you like not you ain't shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like then at least that nigga would have had a warning.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
She ain't, you know what I mean?
She ain't provide that.
She was completely unaware that this nigga was my nigga Blue that played on the game. This motherfucker had a multi-million-dollar contract. He had money in the bank. He just walked away from it. He just walked away from the game and he was trying to find something new. So she fucked up. She knew he had millions. He was caked up.
Yeah, now he got Tasha living life
caught that nigga at a
with the
bad
nipples
time.
out.
Yeah. Goddamn.
But you did bring up something I want to like expound on. What is like the
That's a good word too.
expound?
Yes.
You better bet
Words
it.
mean things.
You
Shout
better
out to
bet it.
Lazy.
I'm gonna use it in a rhyme too.
Yeah, I know you is.
I'm a damn sure do it.
What is like the broke nigga toolkit for staying around in a situation when you like completely broke? Like you said, you gotta
Cooking.
be. Yeah, you gotta be cooking.
You gotta do hella loyal
Always
shit.
gotta be. You gotta be fucking. You gotta be putting that shit down.
Nah, that
You
don't
gotta
that,
be fucking right.
Nah, man, because
Nah,
like it's a different day and time now. You gotta think the females care more about the income as opposed to the dick.
I ain't saying
So,
they don't. I
if you
wasn't putting it
broke-
in no order.
Yeah, nah. So if you broke though, she's not gonna want to fuck. She's just gonna want you to do everything else.
But
more
is it
than
not?
likely.
But is it not a culmination of things?
Yeah, you gotta be out here fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you, because like imagine you might be cooking and doing shit at the house, but if you ain't
I just
fucking
don't-
right, at the end of the day, what the fuck does she need you for?
Yeah, true.
If
She don't even. She don't even. She don't even. She don't even.
Boy,
but honestly, she
listen.
don't even really need.
let
She don't
me-
even really need you for that though.
I'ma
Honestly,
go-
like,
That's true.
I'm
That's
gonna
true.
give your wife a round of applause, my nigga. She got you trained out here.
Yeah, she don't really need you for that.
Like, come on, Trees.
Let me get a hand clap of praise.
Yeah,
on,
she.
bro.
Yeah, you stupid, man.
Just saying,
Yeah,
man.
nah, though, like,
So
man.
what else do y'all feel like niggas need if they like out of job or they got a job but they just ain't bringing no
So
money?
you got to be actively like trying. You can't just be sitting around. I mean, I feel where the ladies was coming from. That nigga was sitting around for a minute.
And he was turning down jobs.
Yeah,
He
right.
did do
I
that,
feel where they was coming from with that. My whole thing is
And the
it
nigga
won't
ain't had
work,
no
it won't work
edge up,
smashing and coming smiling in the nigga face though.
Yeah, you gotta keep it. Edge
You
up.
gotta get the edge up.
You gotta keep it.
Oh,
Edge
that's,
up.
I mean, this shit costs like $5-10
Edge up
depending
ain't
upon your
expensive.
barber.
Yo, when
It's
he
not
was,
that expensive.
no, when he was working, he could have bought some clippers and did that shit himself.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
true.
No. Times are never that bad out here. Listen, do not try to do your own damn edge up. You ain't got the
Some niggas
skill.
gotta study
But
him
look,
though.
but look,
bad,
but
bro.
look, hey,
Fuck,
look,
you not
hey,
looking.
look,
Yeah,
but
you
look,
not looking in the mirror, bro,
hey,
and edging yourself up
hey,
and having
but
that
look,
shit
I
accurate.
can never do that.
Hey,
I
That's
can
what I'm
never do
saying.
that.
How you
Hey,
gonna do that shit, bro?
hey,
Like,
but look,
like,
but look,
You
as
not
a,
double marrying it, bro.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? As a person who, you know what I mean, who was once very resourceful in his frugal, broke days in college.
Yeah.
Like,
you got it done?
yeah, I
But you're
learned.
bald now.
Yeah, that's already. So,
said,
you know what I mean? I was edging myself up in college, and for the most part, I do it now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It don't count now.
but I'm not saying. Oh,
You gotta make
I got
sure
a beard.
you gotta make sure that beard line crisp though.
No,
You
I'm
That's
not-
different, man.
No,
That's
it's not.
way
No,
different.
it's
Relate
not.
to that though. Like with the beard thing,
gotta make sure that shit crisp. Yo.
It gotta be.
I feel like it's easier to keep the beard.
Yeah, that's
Them
way
ones in the
different.
corner be all
It's
hard.
way
no.
different.
If your edges
No.
that corner ain't
No,
right, bro.
so when you line it up, the next day that shit growing back in. So
Yeah.
you gotta keep it tight. Especially if that's all you got. I wish I could be like you motherfuckers. You know what? And just let my hair grow out and be scruffy. I wish I could
I'll
do
trade
it.
places with you in a second.
Nigga,
Have a beard.
I'm
That's a
telling you,
fact. My
shit
I
ain't fucking
would,
grow
look,
beard.
I
You
would
don't
give
wanna
this
like-
beard. I would give this beard up for a solid hairline and a
Let's
heartbeat.
talk after the show then.
Okay.
Niggas gonna do some face-off shit.
Trade going on
Definitely
here.
want your beard.
Some Castor Troy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to take his face off.
Yeah.
All right, so
Team Lawrence, that's the summary. Ladies, Team Lawrence.
yeah, Lawrence
we
out
out
here
here.
living
Lawrence
life,
high.
living his best life out here.
He gave her the
Hashtag
best
he saying
17
shit.
seconds of his life.
I do feel like a
Deep in them
nigga
guts.
do have to have ambition though. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
if you're not a man with
You gotta be
ambition,
working towards something.
yeah, you do got to be working towards something. So I
feel
mean,
like
I give her
a
that.
lot of niggas out here thriving off no ambition though.
It
Thriving
is.
is a-
It
thriving
is.
is- yeah, I don't know if thriving is the right word.
How does that work?
No,
How would you
yeah.
thrive without
can't
having
thrive
it?
with
Yeah.
no
If the barometer is getting pussy, then absolutely. I think there's a lot of
Nah, I
bum
give you
niggas
that.
getting
Yeah,
pussy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But like in terms of like thrive, like in Instagram age, absolutely they thrive
Completely.
because they
Completely.
looking good. You know what I'm saying? But I think in the overall scheme of things, bum niggas is bum niggas.
Yeah.
Man. You can't really work around that.
But Lawrence did have ambition though, 'cause he was working on his app.
Yeah.
He was working on the
But
app.
And then
hit a-
season 2, his app still hasn't came.
But
out.
I mean, but look, he was chilling though. Like he hit something didn't go through, and he was sitting around waiting.
Yeah,
It'd
he
been like
was
a minute.
looking bad because every
He
time
was
she
looking
came
bad.
home from work, he was just sitting on the couch.
That's what I'm saying. Transpose that to a lot of real life shit. Like a lot of niggas be like, "Yo, I'm working on my album." Like, nigga, are you really
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't seen you in one goddamn studio and you supposed to be working. Just
No
because you
video,
writing don't mean
no
you really
nothing.
working on
That's
your
real.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, nothing. You're right.
At the very least,
Driver, do you know that struggle?
Of what? Not working on the records?
Yeah.
Man, shit. I got an album that's gonna come out sometime. This shit, I got some
You're
shit
supposed to
done
release
now.
some shit
July 4th. So
the first joint we
yeah,
had.
yeah. So I got a lot of shit, man. I got a lot of records though.
that's what I'm saying. But you know, that's a little different though.
I got
See,
a lot of records.
If a
but
shorty she would be like, I know this nigga got a lot of
Yeah,
records.
you know.
He just didn't put it out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, it's a different.
we got videos too and shit. I just ain't
Okay.
putting nothing out.
Little 4-wheel.
Yeah. I can't put it
All
out.
right. So now that we off that, we came to the conclusion that Lawrence is in the right.
Yes.
And Issa's fucked up out here.
All day.
Yeah, she definitely on some shit.
All right. So we had the greatest but the most buffoonery episode of Power yet.
Oh my God.
oh man,
Driver, do you watch? You don't watch Power?
Now, I don't watch Power, but listen, I watch Facebook enough and Instagram enough to know exactly where y'all going with this. So I'm with it. Come on.
All right, cool.
I'm all the way in the conversation. I never seen it, but I seen it. You feel me?
he synced it.
I know my man Trees Jobs always says that Power has the worst writing ever.
Power should have stopped at season 3, man.
Nah.
I still watch it. I still support. But
So did they change writers just like when Aaron McGruder wasn't involved in the Boondocks?
Nah, I don't think that.
I think at a certain point,
bad.
I think here's the thing
was
about
bad.
Power, and I don't mean to cut you off, Shaq, because I know you're going somewhere else. Here's the thing about Power: the base storyline was bullshit. So when you start building off the base
the
storyline,
base story is like real life though.
okay, let's break down real life.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Let's break down real life.
Go ahead.
Ghost is kind of ridiculous.
What happened?
The biggest kingpin in New York City, who happens to own a nightclub,
Gonna smash.
starts
Which
fucking with his high school love,
Who's the feds?
who's the feds that's looking to bring down his cartel. Now, I don't know, has anybody lived in New York, been in New York?
Yeah.
I've been
Okay.
there.
I've been there.
There's a lot of millions of people in New York,
Whole
okay?
lot.
So the chances of you motherfucking just
Rekindling that flame.
rekindling that flame with a bitch that's in the feds is already crazy. And on top of that, you just running a nightclub, but you still like the top nigga. And it's just a lot of
You got
bogustry
your toe
going
over
on.
here. You got your hand over here.
A lot of
like, too much
bogustry
shit
going on, man. It's a lot of bogustry
I mean, I
going
think we
on,
all
bro.
It's
agree
definitely
that
not a
it's,
realistic story.
I think we all agree it's fucking stupid, but it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When you start the series, when that's your log line,
Right.
a kingpin criminal who owns a flourishing nightclub rekindles a flame with his old bitch from high school. When you start the show like that, it's nowhere to go but down, bro. It's nowhere to go but down, bro.
You went complete with the movie trailer.
Yeah, straight up.
This summer, coming in theaters.
Nowhere to go but
So
down.
you need a more realistic initial
man.
storyline. Is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
The only thing that makes that unrealistic is that his girl is a DA.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's-
Everything else is possible.
but that's the foundation of everything, though.
It is like she's one of the characters that you can't replace. Like you can't take her out of the show.
Can't replace
Otherwise,
them
yeah.
titties neither.
Yeah. What? Who?
Yeah.
Her titties?
Yeah, she got a nice body, dog.
Yeah, them
Body's
Angela-
overrated.
Shits
man.
is, them shits is alright.
Angela Valdez.
She look pasty to me though. I like.
She's
I
very
like
skinny,
chocolate
too,
my
B.
nigga.
Hey,
Like, I
Angela
can't-
Valdez. Hey, Angela Valdez. So
She
Angela
pasty, bro.
Valdez getting smashed on the windowsill in the creep hotel room. Dog, that was nice.
She pasty, bro.
You must have just saw the episode.
No,
There's a lot of sex scenes.
Yeah, it's a lot of sex scenes.
Yeah, it's a lot of sex scenes.
Hey, look, she ain't have no sex scene better than the Tory Norton. I'm sorry. I'm not saying the Tory Norton is bad, or I'm saying ain't no sex scene
Which one you
better than the Tory Norton sex scenes in that show.
When she was fucking Sean?
No, fuck Sean. I'm talking about when her and Ghost was fucking. She didn't really give Sean the real pussy. She was giving that nigga play pussy.
Are you talking about when they went away?
She fucked somebody in the shower, right?
I'm really talking about in the first like season or two when like she was still living with the nigga and they were still together. You know what I'm saying? Before he split and rolled out with Angela. Like
I don't really remember them fucking that much.
Hey, go back and look at season 1, bro.
First episode. I remember that.
The first episode.
Yeah.
Yo, her enthusiasm behind the shit, like, and side note, I'm gonna say this on record. I feel like Notori Norton got the best TV titties I ever seen. Them titties is pretty as a motherfucker.
She do got some great titties.
Damn right.
Best TV titties.
TV titties. That's a category in itself.
Right. Hashtag best TV titties. You heard it here first on the Society X podcast.
That means we gotta go back. What are some other high quality TV titties?
So we
this
talking.
episode is gonna be
Hold on, I don't know.
Interesting.
high quality.
Hold on.
Movies count, obviously.
Yeah.
Man,
motion picture
Swordfish
titties.
with Halle Berry. That was
those are the most anticipated titties of all time.
Swordfish or Monster?
It was Swordfish.
No, Swordfish was when she premiered them.
Right.
She was talking to Hugh Jackman, and she dropped the. I got a story about that shit.
I don't think I've seen that.
So when I used to work in the movie theater at Military Circle, right, I was an usher, so I used to clean up and shit. When Swordfish
I can
was
see
out,
you as an usher too.
so right, I had my button-up shirt and all of that shit, but like I knew exactly the 2 or 3 minutes from film time when that shit was gonna happen. So every time I would go and check on the theater when Swordfish was in there was only during the time when Halle Berry showed them titties.
How many times have you seen her titties?
How many times have I seen her titties?
He worked at the movie theater.
How many times do you wake up in the morning and eat, nigga?
That's funny.
At least 2-3 times a shift, dog.
Yeah.
So Treasy, as the movie enthusiast up here,
I feel like Treasy got a titty catalog.
No, I wish I did. I think that's good. And Tori Norton does have some good TV titties.
Yeah,
man.
they quality.
Halle Berry, you're right. That might be the pinnacle.
That was a moment.
Them titties,
because it was her. Like
You don't remember that shot?
I remember Monsters Ball.
So you didn't see her in Swordfish? Man, listen, I'm telling you, you gotta go listen, bro. It's like,
Let me
you can
Google
gift
this.
it if you want to. You probably can find it.
Y'all can send me the gift.
she dropped the vibe.
She dropped the joint.
It feels like it feels like Treasy would be like the encyclopedia of TV titties.
You would think, you would think, but that makes me creepy. No, it's not that.
Definitely makes you a creep.
Encyclopedia
Right.
Titanica.
Now,
if you look at
I will say,
if you look at Game of Thrones season 3 episode 2,
They do a lot of fucking on that
at the
show.
27-minute mark, it's
That's
some
all
titties
that
right
show
there.
is.
Treasy know a lot of side bitches that got pretty titties.
side bitches with pretty titties. My
saying,
wife gonna goddamn chop my head off, nigga.
I'm saying from like not main characters. That's what I'm saying.
So how have the main actions of power like connected with you? What do you think about it?
I see right now, just from my observations from social media, they not really getting down with Lala. They want Lala to die. I think somebody gotta get killed. Who is it that needs to get killed?
Angela Valdez.
Or Tariq.
And Tariq, the
Them
little
two
boy.
gotta
They say
go.
the little boy gotta go
he
too.
gotta go.
They say that's all it is every week. Son gotta go and Angela gotta go. That's all I keep saying. How did they make it to the end of the next episode? Like, how does that
You
work?
kind of need Angela for the storyline. You have to.
Yeah.
Tariq though.
Tariq can go.
He's probably the dumbest little nigga I ever seen in my life. 'Cause
He
it's like,
definitely is.
I don't care how much you want to kick it. At no point do you ever forsake like your family and like the shit that's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like Tommy. Like Tommy's like the cool uncle that can't that's on the side. He not like your mom and dad. So if he kind of got like questioning you and kind of, you could always holler at him and get the real.
You know what's the most questionable shit to me? Him hitting up another nigga and like, yo, where you at? I'm trying to come see you or some shit like that.
Right, that shit
That's
is
like the gayest shit ever. Yeah.
Don't fuck with my
maybe
parents.
he's gay.
Don't fucking liars.
Maybe he's gay. No, but we kind of seen this before, man, with The Wire, right? You remember with The Wire, Weebay's son was a bitch too. Yeah. Now, remember, Weebay's son was a bitch. So maybe this is a thing. Maybe this is a thing where niggas that's really doing their thing in the game, they have kids that go a little bit off the course. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For whatever reason, because they were kind of sheltered. You know what I mean?
I'm not giving Tariq that kind of pass. I just think he's dumb as shit.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Well,
I'm not going to give him that pass.
Weebay's son was pussy Tariq ain't really pussy. He's stupid.
He's
Man,
just stupid.
but see, you know what it is? You know who I blame? I blame
Yeah.
Ice Cube. Ice Cube ain't do a better job. Should have did a better job parenting him in Barbershop. It's his fucking fault.
Like this, but look, this nigga's spider senses ain't even tingling. Like, you know what I'm saying? When in the episode when they was like,
But when they robbing the niggas, he cool.
no, but you know what? His spider senses ain't even tingling because like when his mom asked him was like, you know, do you know anything about Kanan or whatever? Like that should have at least been like, damn, like I mean that's some curious shit.
Yeah.
Like so he should have started poking around, you know what I'm saying, and trying to figure like this nigga's senses is just all off. Like how do you just trust a nigga you just met at the basketball court?
Yeah,
Like
that's some weird shit. To
But,
me,
see,
yo.
but he was with Dre though.
Yeah, he
so
was-
Dre ain't really tip him off that you don't need to be hanging. Like,
He said that. He said that. though.
But you know what? I'm not giving him no pass on that because if that's supposed to be the nigga that's watching you and you've been hanging with this nigga, right? And you see this other guy come around, if you read Dre body language, his shit is just he uncomfortable every time he around. So I'd have been like, yo, this nigga ain't cool with you, like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna just fucking befriend you and be kicking it. Like, I don't care.
Take you in.
Well, my question is this: why hasn't Dre said anything? I'm confused.
Because he fucked on both ends.
Yeah.
He don't got
gotta
nowhere
get
to
50
go.
that money
Either he gonna
and-
give 50 what he want, or he gonna die by Ghost's hand. It's one or the other. He gonna die anyway.
Tommy gonna kill. I think Tommy
Tommy
kill
gonna fuck
everybody.
Tommy my nigga, man. Tommy's my nigga. That's my favorite character.
Tommy's stupid as fuck.
How?
Look, bro.
By the way, Tommy should
Tommy is
definitely play
stupid.
Eminem.
Tommy
in the
wild.
movie.
I'm not saying
Tommy
He
wild.
gonna play Eminem in the
I fuck with Tommy because he hard and like you
Yeah.
need that
Yeah.
muscle. You know what I'm saying? But like as far as like running the whole operation, Tommy fucking stupid. Because if you really watching what's going on,
He be doing some.
Tommy
fucked
not
up
really running the operation. That nigga Pitar got him like,
shit. I don't even know.
nigga,
what
you need
fuck
to
that
come to
is.
Chicago. The guy who when Milan died.
Oh,
he kind of was like
took
helped
over.
him kill Milan.
Right.
Yeah.
Pitar been running him. He got Tommy doing this. Pitar ain't having no
Real
conversations with no. They not partners, bro.
Right.
Like he's really running him, and he don't even realize they running him.
Shut him in Memphis.
holding the mic like a roach.
So he think he running shit, but he really not. If Ghost was in the same position Tommy would, it would not be like this. It wouldn't be like
well,
this.
because Tommy's all muscle, man. We seen that shit
Exactly.
before, man. All muscle niggas, man. They don't have no strategy about shit.
They don't
It's just
think
about
nothing
it's
through.
just
That's
it's just
why
kill
he ran
niggas.
up on
Kill
the Asian
niggas.
women.
Yeah, they not really business minded.
But I have had the utmost respect for Tommy this season. Like I feel like
I've
he's
been
like
rocking with Tommy. Ghost is
he's
snitch.
like
and people
rocking
forget
this shit. You
Ghost
say a
is-
snitch?
Yeah, Ghost is snitch. Why can't he coming for him?
Who he snitch on?
Kanan.
Oh, you talking about like before the joint?
He still snitched on.
That is
that's,
fucked up.
That's why
I will say that.
Ghost
That
is a
fucked
snitch and people
Dog,
forget that.
man,
So I
like
rock with
Damn,
Tommy.
I forgot about that.
Kanan is the Undertaker and the equivalent of the Undertaker and Kane from WWE. This
So just keep coming
motherfucker
back.
got burnt up
Just
and
keep
lived.
coming back. Yeah.
Like
pretty
who's
much.
writing for this nigga?
his
Dog?
whole shit up.
He's writing his
He's
own
like
shit.
50 writing his own script.
Dog, he's really like the lead heel on the roster of Power right now. Like what?
If it was real, he'd have done that
people
nigga
that-
already.
So people that don't watch wrestling, a heel is a bad guy. He's like
Shout out
the
to
lead
the
bad
top
guy.
rope edition.
Yeah, shout out to the top rope edition of the Society X
Yeah.
podcast, Gorge Jervis and Sunken Shot
Sunken
Harris.
shot here, sunken brilliance.
This nigga funny, man.
But yeah, it's
What y'all think gonna happen with Tommy's pops?
I heard a hot
don't
take
know.
that they might be Holly's pops.
I saw that on
Okay.
Facebook.
That doesn't
but
make
I don't
sense.
believe that's
That
true.
doesn't
It don't
make
make
sense.
sense.
It don't make sense.
Because
Yeah.
Holly wasn't a big enough character to pull no kind of weight like that.
I feel like
But you know
Holly
what?
like died too
I don't
early.
think
too.
so.
You know
He ain't
what?
going nowhere. But
Because if that was the case, he would have already sent niggas to get Tommy. That's what I'm saying. Like he would, it would have been no problem. I don't
No,
think he
you know
set
what?
that up.
That might be what's up, because now that I think about it, because I was like, they already setting it up too hard that is
Tommy's pops.
his father. So that already leads me to a misdirection.
But you know what though? Just based off what you said earlier about how you feel like the writing is bad.
Yeah.
It lets me know that that's probably not what's gonna happen because nobody's that fucking smart. They probably gonna go the opposite of what like a good writer would do it that way.
Yeah.
I don't, and not that I think the writing is bad, but as you personally watching film, you think that's a good way. So in my mind, I'm like, they not gonna go.
Well,
that way.
no, it's not that it's a good way. It's just that the show started off on this same buffoonery, and I feel like it'll keep going. Like for the fact that out of all the millions of people that are in Rikers Island or wherever he's at in jail, he just so happens to be next to Holly's pops. Like I can see them going that way because that's how the show started. Is on that same buffoonery.
Yeah.
So that doesn't surprise. Like I'm like, oh fuck, why didn't I think of that? That's about how stupid this shit would go.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And it's obvious. to me, it's obvious that it's not Tommy's dad because that's what they've been feeding us this whole time.
Everybody feel like it's going that way.
Right.
Yeah.
So that lets me know that is not Tommy's dad. So what's the other connection? They're like, yeah, that's him. That's it. You know, and when I start thinking about it, why was Holly in New York? You know what I'm saying? She is from Ohio. Why was she in New York? She was working.
Man, he really broke that down.
You know what I'm saying though?
See?
Like, and then
my man coming with the hot takes.
yeah, and then and I'm sure she was probably talking to her father, and she was attracted to a criminal. You know, kind of like you
her
would be
pops.
attracted to your. So it makes sense that it could be Holly's pops. That to me.
So okay, I see
That's
where you're
crazy.
going with this. Where it could be. Do you think it really is?
I think that's the best option out of Tommy. He's related somehow to Tommy. We know this,
Yeah.
right? I think out of the two options, whether he's like blood related to Tommy or blood related to Holly, the only other white person in the show, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Holly is the better option out of the two.
No, but you didn't answer my question. You said it. You thought it was the better option, but you didn't. What do you really think is the case? You think it's really?
I
I
don't
think
know.
they should
I
know
really
that
don't know.
everybody thinks it's Tommy's dad. So I feel like they're gonna.
I mean, I don't think it's no other
like everybody knows that. Like everybody's like, yo, we waiting so that that's Tommy's pops.
For the reveal.
Yeah.
Like, why? But why would it have any other? Like, it wouldn't have enough significant impact for it to be Holly. I mean, that would be great writing if you could figure out a way to tie. But even if that was
Unless
the
they
case,
try to kill him.
that's what I'm saying. But they would have already played. I feel like that would have already played out. Like, you don't think so?
No, because they don't know what happened to Holly.
Like, how would he have known that Tommy is the one who killed Holly? Nobody knows.
No,
that.
no, that's what I'm saying. He probably doesn't know that Holly is dead. Nobody knows that Holly is dead.
He might be trying to.
Her body
Tasha
didn't
know
show.
that.
Yeah.
So how would he have known? See, in order to be interested in Tommy, he would have had to known that Holly was dead.
No. He might just
No.
want to know that she's dating a nigga
That
named
she was
Tommy.
dating somebody named Tommy.
Okay, that's.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
He
see.
might be like
Cause
disconnected
he
from.
been locked up for a minute.
Like now
Yeah.
he might think that something did happen because she's not on the scene no
Right.
more. So like I
Right.
need to talk to motherfucking Tommy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I need to talk to because this whole thing is like, yo, tell Tommy to call me.
Right.
Tell Tommy to call me. Get him on the phone with me.
I just
Make
don't think
Tommy
Courtney
deliver
And
it.
side
Yes.
note, this
that
nigga
deep.
got a lot of fucking cell phones in jail, nigga.
He run to jail.
Yo,
He
this
run to
whole
jail.
shit is bogus, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
man.
nah,
That
bro.
cell phone
Niggas
jail
get
shit
set.
is way
That
real.
cell phone jail shit is real?
Niggas
Like,
real shit. Ty Dolla
Yeah.
Sign brother got life. That nigga be on every fucking Ty Dolla Sign album and
That's true.
mixtape. When they steal that nigga phone, he get a new phone like this,
phone.
no problem.
Oh, okay.
Every time.
I ain't gonna say no names, but I get FaceTime calls from prison, my nigga.
Oh, that's
Real shit, facts.
Yeah.
Like, so
I heard niggas
yeah.
in jail prison do got like Facebook and shit.
yeah, niggas be on Facebook.
Yeah,
I
they
done
do.
got
Okay.
FaceTime
My
calls a
cousin
couple
that's in
times.
jail,
and all
like
that
he sent me
shit,
a
like,
text, and I like, yo, this shit bugged me.
Yeah,
Get
you
the
feel
fuck
me?
out.
Like, yeah, it's real.
I'm about to have a real
That's
real,
crazy.
bro.
side note, real nigga shit. I gotta piss. I'm
Handle
about to
your
roll.
business.
Go ahead, do your thing. Man.
Hey man, did anybody just? I mean, I was just sitting back here, and you know, I've been quiet for the past couple of minutes, and I've just been observing, like the amount of detail that Tree just put into actually dissecting
You gotta
the
understand who you're
powers.
talking to.
Yeah.
Stop it, man.
I'm not surprised.
So
You
what
understand
that's
what you're
getting,
dealing with.
what that gets to me is, motherfucker, when are we gonna write a script for a show?
Oh, listen, it's already in the works,
About to say, you
baby.
probably
Shout
got
out to my
that
nigga
done.
Fitz Kennedy, man. Man, PI Life, you know what I'm talking about?
Dog, so like, what do I have to do to audition for a role in something that's
Can I
written
be an
by you?
extra, nigga?
Oh, I mean, I need production staff, like partners and help and shit,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Like,
He don't need you to be in it.
yeah, I mean,
Hold the
Gorgeous
room.
Jervis always got a part now. I can put you as the killer.
Cause I'm dead serious, like no bullshit. Like if in dialogue, I probably can cry on cue.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I did a.
That's deep.
So I did a. This is completely off fucking topic, but I feel like that we're going that way anyway.
We all over
So
the
I
place,
did
bro.
a fucking role play at my counseling job for a person that was suicidal, and and the guy that I was playing who was suicidal, he had just got out of jail. Baby mama left him. All sorts
Can you
of
talk
shit.
about this?
Hmm?
Can you talk about
Yeah,
it?
I was
Oh,
I was role playing. I was playing a character, and I got so deep into the shit that I had to stop myself from going deeper because I almost connected with the character and I was about to cry. So when I finished what I was doing, like I worked with a lot of women, and I looked around, and like 4 of them were like wiping tears from their eyes.
Wow.
You had him locked in.
Yeah, that's
So you pulled out your inner Denzel for a second.
I you know what I mean, I got into it, man, and like you know what I'm saying, like one of them
Gorgeous
told me.
Jervis, the thespian.
Right.
My man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
Like,
though.
you know, and you know, one of them told me like, hey man, like what you're doing for the kids is good, but like where your calling is to perform.
So having said that though, like what kind of role would you pursue? Like if you were
I would pursue anything, but I would more so like to be something serious.
something serious.
Mm-hmm.
Drug dealer number 3.
No, I don't want to be drug dealer number 3. I want to have a character name, dog.
So you would have probably done like Antoine Fisher or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Something with development. And all
Yeah,
that.
something that, you know, where the story, where the character has a strong build and a purpose. You know what I mean? He's driven to do something. This is why I'm here. This is why I feel this way.
Okay. That's
Okay.
interesting. That's very
Okay.
interesting.
So since my man Cardi's back in the building,
That was a quick pee, nigga. The
Yeah,
bathroom ain't closed. You must have
I ain't
sprinted.
want to miss nothing.
man, you ain't
Yo,
watch,
sh-
you ain't
shout
watch
out
hands,
to-
nigga.
Yeah, nah, I did.
Nobody's
I don't play
pointed
around
out
with
the
hand
obvious.
wash and shit.
I smell that.
Nobody's
Nah.
pointed out the obvious, man. That Cardi low key, you kind of look like a young O.J. Simpson, man.
Chill, bro.
Shout out to Cardi,
Chill.
man, and shout out to Cardi /
But if I did it, no, I'm just playing.
All right, so we're about to talk about sports for a second, yeah.
Oh.
I haven't really watched a basketball game since the finals, or I mean that's kind of
I
obvious.
said ain't been nothing to
Yeah.
watch since
Yeah,
the
yeah,
finals.
yeah.
I was about to say something.
Hey,
I thought you
go ahead,
was
Cardi.
I like
go there.
Rashad Lewis
like
been
the big
smashing.
Hey, listen,
Al Harrington too.
Yeah.
Mike James been getting busy
Yeah.
too on the low.
Rashad McCants been out there
Yeah,
balling.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't seen none of the big
Lonzo
three
Ball,
games.
nigga.
Lonzo.
Hey.
Fuck Lonzo. Now, like I rock with Lonzo.
I
rock
gotta
with Lonzo.
get
rock
a
with
ball
Lonzo.
family they props, man.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
do.
even
They
front on them
killing
right
shit.
now. I
Yo,
can't.
I tried to hate on Lonzo a little.
LeVar Ball is a fucking genius.
From a marketing standpoint,
you know
he's
what?
killing it, yo.
He's a visionary.
I knew LeVar was on to something. He was just doing exactly what he had. This shit was strategic for them. Like he already knew what time it was. He was like, "This nigga gonna ball. I'm gonna hype this shit up." It was already a game plan.
Right.
I feel like from the marketing standpoint, he's killing it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Lonzo just got a ball now.
Right.
Oh, that's it.
He's been well. At least some of the league he was balling.
Yeah, like,
No
as long
pun
as he
intended.
carries
Yeah,
the
no
ball,
pun intended.
right,
Yeah,
right,
you got it
right.
right.
As long
If
as
he doesn't ball, then all that's for nothing.
Yeah, I was rocking with him when the chick on Fox Sports was talking about him as a father, like dogging him as a father. You can't talk about it, man.
Talking about Christine Leahy.
Yeah.
And you know the crazy
Yeah,
part
yeah,
is,
that's her
I
name.
actually like Colin Coward's show, and then I seen her talk like
That's
all
what
that
made me
shit.
a LeVar
I was
fan,
like,
like-
yo, this is y'all know how I get. I mean, how I get down. This was some real next level, and she probably didn't mean it like this, but that's some real white supremacist shit.
Yeah,
I haven't even checked it
Nah,
out.
it really was.
because
Hands down.
he
It
checked
really
her and
was.
she came on some like some victim type shit immediately. Like I didn't like that shit.
It's just whack because I mean, aside from all of the LeVar Ball that you see in the media, as a father, there's nothing you can say negative about that man because
no,
he
nothing.
because you know what I mean, he kept all 3 of his sons out of trouble.
Right.
One of them's in the NBA, one of them's going to UCLA next season,
The
and
other
the
one
third one has already
is on the
committed
way
to
to
UCLA.
UCLA, yeah.
So what you're saying to me
He's
is
like top whatever in the country.
Yeah.
But this youngest probably going.
Melo was like number 7 ranked in the nation
so
in
he's
his
on his way,
class.
like
Like,
2019 or
So
something
you're
like
talking.
that.
So you're talking about a man that has secured a college education, a free college education for all 3 of his
Three of his
sons
kids, yeah.
by keeping them focused on their craft.
Hey.
There's nothing
And
negative
you'll
you
hear
can say
about
about
him
that
in
man
no
as a
trouble.
father.
At all.
Yeah, at all.
The shoes are ugly, but that's
shoes are trash.
that's whatever.
Yeah,
They
but
look just like Kobe's.
they
She
do.
tried to-
They do.
Kobe.
They
You
do.
heard of Kobe?
They do.
And she tried to play that card, man. She was like, "You scaring me." How was he scaring?
How
He
was
ain't
he
even
scared?
make eye
He didn't even
contact
look
with
at
her
her.
one time in the
Yeah.
whole show. I was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some shit.
that's some bullshit."
Yeah, he wasn't even looking at her.
What y'all think about the Cavs situation though with Kyrie trying to leave?
That's
I
wild.
love it.
That's crazy.
Shouts to Kyrie.
The grass ain't greener.
He's not gonna go to another team and win a championship.
But listen,
It's
but
not
listen,
about
He
that.
already
So
I
what's
don't
it,
think he
so
worried
look,
about
what is
that.
it about, guys? Because before Brian came, he was 18 and 64.
I think he wants to be the man. I think he just want to be the man.
know
He
what
was
it
the
is?
man. He had
I think he
25
tired of
points,
being-
6 boards, 4 steals a game, and you were 18 and 64
Yeah.
on the year.
But
so
he got
like,
a chip now, and it's different. I'm not
That's
saying
just
I
like-
feel you. It's a result of LeBron being there that he got a chip.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
not be crazy.
Yeah.
But his numbers
he got a
shot up with
chip
LeBron
now.
too.
When you got a
his shots
chip,
went up, everything went
It's
up.
not like
I
he gonna
feel
go
you.
to the Hawks and like make them win a championship.
I feel you, but when you got a chip in your pocket, you like not worried about whatever the rest of the shit is. Like
You
think
think
about
about
it. No,
here's with a chip.
Yeah.
Here's the
it's
example.
kinda like whatever.
Yeah.
Here's the example is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant had all the accolades before, right? He had all the accolades before. Everything was in line, but the nigga didn't have a chip. So what
Oh,
he
no.
do? He went and chased
Them-
that
them
chip,
motherfuckers shoulda
and
got
now
a
he.
ring.
they should have.
It was up 3-1 on them niggas. They should have
Should've
won.
got one.
And that's more the reason why he
Shoulda
should have
got
stayed.
That's
Not to go
more-
back to that
right, that's
conversation.
more the
See, I
reason why he
ain't
should have
got no-
stayed.
I ain't got no problem.
We're not
with
even
Kevin
talking
Durant.
about that.
Yeah.
And if my wife ever hear this, she going because she always get on me about you talking about Kevin Durant still and you still on it. If any team other than Golden State and Cleveland, I would have had no problem. I
None
don't
at
have a problem
all.
with him leaving.
None at all.
I got a problem. You ain't gonna whoop my ass. You ain't gonna whoop me and my. We ain't gonna come in here and whoop our ass
and then I'm gonna go
And I'm like,
join.
all right,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
on your team.
I'm gonna
Like-
go join. That's some. I don't care how
I'm
many
trying to
championships
say
you
like
win, that's
LeBron did the same thing.
It wasn't the
It
same.
wasn't.
LeBron went to
wasn't the
Miami
same.
that
It
was
was
like
some- it was
probably
some whole
number
shit.
8 in the East.
They were
No,
number six.
They were struggling.
It was number
some
6
but
the
it
year
wasn't
before.
nearly
It was whole shit,
they
but it wasn't the
collect-
same.
not
thing.
nearly to the
They
same degree.
collectively went to Miami.
Yeah.
But shit, Miami could have been number 3 or 4 in the East.
They still finished like 2 though.
But Miami,
Chicago kept
Chicago,
getting
yeah,
the
Chicago was
Miami
number one that
didn't.
time.
Miami didn't eliminate Cleveland from the fucking playoffs the year before.
Yeah.
And they didn't win 73 games either.
Right.
Exactly.
To be considered the best statistical
And the thing-
team
the
in
thing-
basketball
the thing
ever.
is-
Like, how you do that?
The
How?
thing is, even with LeBron, he still said, "All right, I'm gonna get with Wade and Bosh, and we're gonna build something. We're gonna figure this out." Durant just basically said, "Oh, hold on, y'all want to trade Harrison Barnes for me? I can come
all right,
in
come
there."
on, let's do it.
That's
Yeah,
all he did.
that's
Like,
all.
I give him his
That's it.
credit. He's probably. He might be. Some nights he the best basketball player in the world. Some nights I give him his credit.
I think by him going to Golden State from a long term marketing standpoint, it helped him out because that shit gonna add some years to his career.
yeah,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he ain't got to do it much.
definitely.
Yeah. He chilling.
But
But
back
I
to the
mean, did
original
he-
conversation about Kyrie, I feel like him getting up underneath Braun's thumb, it's like it's not even about basketball. If he was thinking about just championships and winning,
stayed.
then
He
of
would've
course
stayed,
he would
yeah,
stay.
he would've
stayed.
But it's bigger than that. It's like, okay,
So you think he
if
just
you-
wants to be the
let's
man?
let's go to something else real
I think
quick
he
to
wants
come
to be
back
the
to the LeBron conversation. If you listen to what Chauncey Billups said, right? Chauncey Billups was saying when they was looking at him for the GM position that he already knew Kyrie was kind of like, I don't know whether I want to leave or not. He was kind of
GM
iffy about
For
for
the
the
Cavs.
Cavs.
Cavs,
They looked at Chauncey.
Yeah,
they
he-
They
interviewed-
lowballed him.
They
Right.
just got
They
lowballed.
got
somebody.
But
in
he
place
said
yesterday.
that he looked at their financial records and he realized how strongly LeBron is tied into their financial records. So at the point when LeBron stops being an asset to the organization,
They're fucked.
then they're fucked because they put so much behind him being there, and that's in their advertisement deals, the media deals, a lot of the shit that they got going. So if you Kyrie and you got any
But
brain
don't
in
most
any sense,
organizations do that with their star though?
no, not the
Not
way
the way they do with
LeBron
LeBron.
commands way more.
LeBron
They whole
changed the
city. They whole
When
city took a
LeBron
hit
Yeah,
when
he
left.
changed
Right,
the
when he
economy in
left,
Cleveland
he
when he
fucked the
left.
whole economy.
Yeah,
up.
like he changed
So when
everything.
you think about Kyrie, he's like, hold up, LeBron signing 1 and 2 year deals. I don't know whether he might even be here next year. So if he does leave,
And he
what does
never
that
came-
mean for me and my future?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
They were
Like,
talking about LA, and he never came forward and said that's not true or nothing. He was like,
Right.
yeah.
And on top of that,
Yeah,
he
I
came out
would
with
love to see LeBron come to Showtime and play with my Lakers. Oh my gosh! Like
You a Lakers fan?
Yes, I'm long-term Lakers fan. It would do my heart well.
You would have to be a Lakers fan to claim him at this point.
Yes, because we have been atrocious.
Yeah,
but
you would have to be.
to see
Lakers
LeBron,
fans are pretty loyal though.
Yeah.
I'll give
but
Yeah.
to see,
They
but
real
see,
loyal.
but to see
Yeah.
Bron grace the yellow and purple.
That'd be
Oh
trash.
my gosh!
that'd be trash.
And I'm a LeBron hater, but I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be the biggest
Everybody
LeBron fan
You
in
gonna
the
have
world.
you gonna have you a LeBron.
Everybody-
I'm
Lakers
gonna get an
jersey?
LBJ tattoo, nigga. Like,
Oh,
yes.
God.
What you niggas better not say nothing.
You gonna
negative
bust out
about
the,
LeBron.
the throwback white and
Hey,
the
nobody,
all white
hey,
Lakers?
nobody
Yeah.
better not say anything bad about Miss Jenkins. I tell you that much. LeBron come over there, I'm loyal, cuz.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But see, even if that is the case, though, that just completely changes the dynamic of the NBA because all of the power will be in the
In the
West.
West.
So it's
nobody
like
in the East.
It's not
yes,
even fair. no
nobody.
more
in
than
the
I'm
that.
not
I
fair.
think Boston is building something. I think Philly is building something. That's
Yeah,
what
Philly
they
been
just-
building like they've been
Philly
having
a couple
number one
years
draft
away.
Yeah,
picks.
they still a couple years away.
Philly's on the clock though. Philly got to do something. They gotta compete.
And
this
B
year.
got
Somebody
the
gotta get
process.
healthy.
The
They
process
gotta
got to
compete
prove
this
he
year.
gonna be healthy for a whole season.
Yeah,
I mean, they had
We
him on
know
that-
he got games.
Yeah,
We
they had
know
him on
that.
that
You got
time restriction
JJ
last
Redick,
year, though.
and
Right.
then you got 3 players in the United States.
Sixers.
Joel Embiid.
Okay.
The Sixers.
We know
Philly
he
been-
got
they've been
games.
working on something, and Fultz is nice. Fultz is nasty.
Yeah.
They got to do something this year. They
I
can't.
think
They can't do
they
that.
need to do away with the East and Western Conference.
I don't think so.
I
And
just
just
seen
get the best 16 team.
Yeah, I just seen
I
that
don't
on
know.
the online earlier today. Somebody suggesting that they do away with conferences as a whole and just playing straight through.
Because
but-
I think
don't know.
if you get away from, I mean, of course you keep a traditional Eastern Western Conference or whatever, and whoever has the
No, you
best
just
record
said
in the East.
go
No, what I'm
away
saying,
with it.
but what I'm saying is whoever wins
Out of whatever's
They- yeah,
going on,
they
they
get-
just take them like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
take
They get,
16.
you know what I mean? They get, you know what I mean? You'll have somebody that'll win the Eastern Conference because they have the best
I
record.
keep it real with you.
But now,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think,
I've been thinking they need to do that in all sports.
but I think
If you're gonna do it in one sport, you got to do it in all
But I
sports.
think if
like,
sports
we
don't-
need the best teams, bro. Like, it ain't
But-
even about conferences.
but-
it's about the best.
But like what I'm
teams.
getting at is if you get away from the East and Western Conference, because think about it, Cleveland or any team in the East is competing against the teams in the East. I need to get my roster as such to beat these motherfuckers so I can play the teams in the West in the finals. Right. So they're only competing against trash teams.
Right.
Yeah. So if you get away from the 16 from, the 8 from each conference, or it's only the best team in total, I gotta make sure that my roster is contingent, or is comparable to the motherfuckers in the West, because I gotta be in that 16 to compete.
You gotta
with
get
them
there first.
Because if you think about it, it's teams that don't make the playoffs in the West that'll be like the 5 or 6 seed in the
They will
East.
murder them.
Listen.
Denver would be like a 6 seed.
Did Phoenix, what was Phoenix seed in the playoffs? They didn't even make the playoffs. But if you put Phoenix in the East, Phoenix would probably been like a 5 or 6.
They went to the second round.
They knocked somebody out of the playoffs. I can't remember who it was. They beat somebody in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Devin Booker was going crazy.
Oh, he was getting busy.
Yeah, but they beat somebody. But you're right though. Like in that 16 team, like GA was saying, it would make every team liable for their roster. Everybody got a ball. It's not no situation when you just try and get the 8th seed. You know what I'm saying? You know that
you gotta come correct.
You gotta come correct all the time.
If I was building a team, though, no matter where I am, all I'm looking at is building the blueprint to beat Golden State, no matter what. Because if you can do that, you can.
But that's
what
nobody's
I'm
gonna be able to beat
easy
that.
said and done. But I'm saying, just like with the Houston shit, that's cute. But
that's
does
it.
that beat
James Harden,
Golden
Chris
State?
Paul?
That's cute.
Who plays defense?
It's great.
Nobody
on 2K.
plays defense.
Yeah.
It says great on 2K.
It's great on 2K. But what you gonna do when you play Golden State? Like,
I hate to keep going back to Kyrie, but I fuck with the Kyrie move so much personally.
I'm not mad at it.
Because in my mind, I'm like, you know what? This is the first person, if you think about, since Braun went to Miami, this is the first person that actually took a stand and was like, you know what? I'm not with this LeBron shit. I got a ring. First of all, I was with the LeBron shit. I got a ring.
Right.
Cool.
But
now that I got a ring,
though.
but no, he couldn't have got more rings because they can't beat Golden State. Not like they are. When they got rid of David Griffin and they didn't make a move for Paul George or Melo or none of that shit, when they didn't make a move for none of that shit, they took themselves out of that contention. And in my mind, I'm like, I fuck with Kyrie because he like, you know what? I'm gonna buck the whole trend of everything he just started. I'm gonna go to my own shit.
Where's he gonna go at?
He gonna go to the Knicks.
No, that's trash. That's trash.
I'm
no,
just a Knicks fan.
If he goes to, and I ain't gonna say it's gonna work overnight. I think if he goes to Minnesota and they can somehow
why would he go to the West when the West is loaded though?
You gotta go through Golden State anyway.
But why don't you go to the East where you?
They wouldn't send him to the East because they're on the East. I don't think they would send him.
I think Miami's a good pickup.
The
Knicks are trash.
Knicks are trash.
With KP, the Porzingis.
He might go. I love Porzingis. He might go there, but if he goes to Miami, I look at Miami or Minnesota.
Yeah,
Minnesota. If you want Miami no more.
Whiteside, you got Whiteside. They just signed Waiters, who was balling last year.
They signed him.
Miami turned it around. Didn't he? Second half, they turned it around.
In order to get him
in
order to get on Miami, though, they're gonna have to give up Justice Winslow and Gordon Dragic. And Gordon Dragic is like
but Gordon Dragic for Kyrie,
32.
Yeah.
Gordon Dragic for Kyrie, I'll do that right now.
Yeah.
But he like 31, 32. So why is it advantageous for Cleveland to make that move? If I'm the GM, I'm like, hell no.
Yeah, I don't need no parts of that.
I need youth. I need
and
youth
Minnesota,
and picks.
Minnesota just got Jeff Teague, so like.
Yeah.
Do they really need him?
Minnesota gonna be the shit.
Jeff Teague is underrated.
He's solid.
Jeff Teague is
very solid.
Jeff Teague is nice. They don't exactly need him, but I mean, if you can get him, you can't get rid of Jeff Teague right now anyway. It's you gotta wait till like December or something if you wanted to get rid of him.
So he got a clause in his contract.
All right, so we've been talking about this shit way too long.
Yeah, we'll be here all day. Talking about sports.
All right, so one of the other topics I done wrote down.
Roten.
Yeah, Roten.
The libation.
Shout out to Crown Royal.
All right. What do y'all think about Drake retiring stripper jerseys?
That's a boss move.
He's the GOAT.
Yo,
A boss move?
That's
they
a
on
boss
another
move.
level
Hey, listen,
right now.
if anybody say that Drake is not like one of the top 5 greatest, like full all around aspects of a rapper ever, you lying, bro.
And the specific jerseys he picked was
right.
like,
It's
damn,
nothing that he
nigga's
has
right.
not done as a rapper in like the form of entertainment that you can shun. Really, he had every bitch, female that was bad. And then he go retire all of the bad strippers.
This is an all men's podcast. You can say bitch.
Yeah, all the bitches, and then the 3 jerseys that he choose to retire are like legendary stripper bitches in hip hop, bro. In hip hop and rap, you gonna front on Lyra?
I heard people say these chicks aren't even like good strippers.
Don't matter.
I can't say
They're cultural icons right
Yeah,
now.
but for the culture,
They cultural icons.
they're cultural
Malia's
icons, though.
Are they icons though?
Malia's been stripping for like 20 years.
Yo,
And-
come on,
Malia,
bro.
yeah.
Or
Niggas
Malaya,
traveling
whatever.
Yeah.
I heard Malaya was the truth
Yo.
in her stripping days.
I've heard that, but the other two I heard they don't even strip like that.
They don't strip no more.
They cultural icons
Aside,
right now,
I don't ever
man.
like shout out like nobody else's podcast, but y'all gotta check out the Joe Budden podcast.
I
We
love Joe
talked
Budden
about this
podcast.
shit.
I love Joe Budden podcast.
Well, he wrote like somebody written a letter.
I seen you
keep
talk
saying
about it.
read.
I forgot to
That
listen
shit
to that
was
shit.
fucking hilarious.
I forgot to
yo.
listen to that
But
shit.
we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah. I heard
Man.
the other two don't even strip.
One of them was engaged to Rick Ross, my
Yeah.
nigga.
They
Engaged
cultural
her,
icons,
but she
bro.
doesn't
Different.
really even
It's for
strip.
the culture, though, bro.
Don't matter, man.
No, like if you hang in jerseys from the Raptors, you gotta be like that bitch, like all over the country,
They
like
can-
stripping.
She might have been a
Understand.
stripper till she met that nigga.
Right.
If you that bitch from like all over the country, are you really going to every town strip? Like that's not you.
You getting your
you
money.
switch, no,
But
you
Malia
switch whole
is that
different
though, right?
lanes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
she
switch
does
whole different
travel.
But
lanes.
see, I think we missing the point. The fact that
He was paying homage, right?
the fact that Drake put him up there is putting them on. We know about these bitches
Because of him.
because of Drake. You understand what I'm saying? So like he resurrected their career. he built their career
did, though.
and hung it up on the fucking rap. He's like God of the strippers. You understand what he like what's in Westworld, man, Anthony Hopkins. He
only
like
you watch
Anthony
Westworld, nigga.
he
I
like
need to watch
Anthony
it.
Hopkins to the strippers, man, in Westworld, man.
So it's two negative things I can say about Drake. Number one, he don't talk shit enough on his records. I don't.
He has the worst tattoo.
Like
Tattoos are all
well,
trash.
Tattoos are trash.
I'm a tattoo connoisseur, so I don't even want
He has
all
a
of them up
pumpkin
like that.
tattooed on him, B.
But like I
And Lil
think
Wayne.
He just get
like
Lil Wayne.
And Lil Wayne.
and
but
Aaliyah.
like when Drake
And a cell phone on the shoulder.
when he when he gets on a record and talk shit and actually spit, he's probably, you know what I'm saying, it ain't many motherfuckers that's out there fucking with him, but that goddamn Hotline Bling singing shit, that shit irks my nerves. His last album, I couldn't
Hotline
listen
Bling
to
was
it.
a hot song.
It was a hot song,
Thank
but
Drum
I'm
for that.
like
but I'm
Yeah.
talking about
Okay.
in the
Shout out
lane.
BA.
Yeah,
I'm talking about-
thank Drum
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
for
Thank
that.
Drum for that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Drum.
That's probably one of the reasons I don't fuck with Hotline Bling. But like that whole lane of that shit in that last album, I couldn't fuck with. So that's one of the things I like Drake when he talks shit. And number two, a nigga needs a stylist. He needs a stylist, some kind of bad.
He's
Like,
the worst. Like
Yo,
best
if he-
nigga
yo,
for, like,
if he
he's
get-
the
The
most
most meme nigga of all time.
Yo,
Man.
if he give me $100,000 a year, cuz I had this nigga stepping fresh every day with the budget that motherfucker got. Like, there's no way. It's like niggas that
You
make.
feel this shit in your heart.
I do. Like, I don't.
about it.
Like, I don't even make a fraction of what this nigga makes, and I know I can outdress him on any day with the shit I got in my
See,
crib.
you're
There's
also
no way.
from Portsmouth, Virginia. He's from Canada.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
it's different,
It doesn't
man.
matter.
Some niggas know what they're doing in Canada.
It's
Like,
different.
he
though.
has
Tory
access.
Lanez.
He has
Nah, Tory Lanez
access.
be Tory Lanez be
know
getting
about
jiggy though.
He has
Sometimes
access
it's like a
to
little
so
excessive.
many
but
things. So many things at his disposal.
budget, his budget.
Designer sending him shit for free. Put this on. So
Nah,
like,
man, we wearing
bruh,
these size 40 OVO sweatsuits.
Bruh.
Okay,
Like,
Yeah, that shit-
yo,
yeah.
yo,
Wearing
Drake,
these big
yo,
ass
Drake.
OVO
If this shit ever gets to you, please hire Gorgeous Jervis to be your stylist, cause like I'm telling you, your net worth may be like $300-400 million right now, because I can get you to an easy 5, son.
Yeah.
I can help you out, son. I can get you with some Gap ads. I can get you as an H&M model, something, man. You need to hit these blogs popping and stepping fresh, my nigga, because right now you're looking like an uncle at a cookout.
That shit he had the other day. The all over print shit with the
That shit.
you know what I'm talking about? The purple and orange.
Bro.
What the
What is that?
I can't even.
That
like,
shit was-
I
I
don't
seen
even,
that
I
shit
don't know what to
online
call
today.
it, man.
Hold
Like he had a short set, and I can't even like talk about it.
cookout shit.
He got to pull it up.
Some
like,
Uncle in the cookout shit.
Yeah.
He's
Listen,
always
man.
been terrible. I know when
Like-
he first came out, he had a Letterman jacket up pretty straight, but ever since
Like,
then,
I
he was on
believe
some whack shit.
in the Hotline Bling video, I want to say he had on some sweatpants and some Timbs.
Yeah,
And he had like a
Montclair.
sweater.
You
like
can't
one of
do
those, like,
that.
rolled up turtleneck
rolled up
sweaters.
turtleneck. The rolled up
That shit was
turtleneck.
terrible.
You can't do that, dog.
That ain't his program.
But that's not what's
But
popping
listen,
in the streets.
it wasn't Dr. Dre program either. That nigga Billy.
But dog, but Dr. Dre won't wearing that shit.
Dr. Dre wasn't
Dr.
really a
Dre
rapper
made
either, though.
Dr. Dre made the White Sox hat famous though.
He made the White Sox half famous.
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dre.
Yeah,
That whole
NWA
Come on.
wave.
yeah.
when he
Alright.
came out, even when he came out with Snoop and that whole The Chronic.
Deep Cover and the Chronic. He did have
He had the White Sunset on all the time.
Side note, have y'all watched the Defiant Ones?
I didn't
One of
see
the
that.
best
Yeah,
music
yeah.
documentaries of
I
all
heard that shit
time.
I started
Awesome.
watching it.
Yeah,
that shit was awesome.
I started
Y'all
watching
have
it,
to
but,
check that shit
but
out.
Jasmine said I can't
That
watch the
shit's
rest
cool.
of it until she's around.
That
We
shit is
started
cool.
watching it together,
you
man.
It's great. You
It's
gonna
on
learn a
like
lot.
Stars, Netflix.
HBO.
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 I still need to check that out.
Shout out to me being a bitch ass nigga.
That is true.
Yeah, she got you tame, bro.
She does.
You got your tamed.
That's
Yeah,
what
bro.
she think.
But that's
And I'm gonna
Nah, that's
maintain
true,
that same
nigga.
story till she come around.
Like, that's true.
You better
nigga.
bet it.
But Defiant Ones is a great,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I need to check that
that
out.
shit's awesome.
What's that about? I'm out of
About
this.
Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Oh,
Iovine and Dr.
yeah.
Dre, like they're
Like
built
they were-
up in the music industry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw they had
how their
footage
lives
met
parallel.
Eminem and like
Oh,
in
wow.
the studio
Yeah.
with Eminem and did my
They had
name.
footage
Like,
of
they
it?
got
Oh,
the
yeah.
footage.
They had raw footage.
They got
of,
raw
like,
Yeah,
Tupac.
they got footage of all types of shit that we
did you
ain't never
see-
seen.
you
bro.
see the
I'm about
one
to
of-
watch that this evening.
like one of
Y'all got me watching
fucking,
TV now. I
Jim-
appreciate y'all,
One
brothers.
of Jimmy
man.
Iovine's first jobs. One of Jimmy Iovine's first jobs was engineering a fucking album for fucking John Lennon.
That's
What?
crazy.
Yeah.
John Lennon.
Yeah,
dog.
he was like an assistant engineer at this studio or whatever. On Easter Sunday, the motherfucker that runs the jank calls him and say, "Can you come in and answer the phones for us because we got a busy day going on and we need somebody to answer the phones." So he ends up, his mom and his family's like pissed because he's like 19 or 20 at the time. He's leaving the crib to go do this shit on Easter Sunday.
Right.
He gets in there, the fucking lead engineer is not there. He ends up goddamn engineering John Lennon's album, dog.
Yeah,
Jump
that's
started his
fucking
entire
crazy.
career.
Yeah.
And then from there was Bruce
Yep.
Springsteen and some more shit. Like he
Tom
Stevie
Petty,
Nicks.
all that.
Yeah.
Oh, he had all of
You
that.
imagine the clientele that'll follow. They'll hear it and be like, "Yo, who did this?" And
Yeah.
then you get that reference.
He was
Pretty much
he was
built
taking
an organization like the biggest record label off of that one job.
so that and that's kind of their connection is him and Dr. Dre both have like this affinity for good sound.
Yeah, so they understand.
Yeah, so that's where their connection was. It's like the sonics in music.
Got you.
He was taking throwaway hits that niggas like Tom Petty or whoever wasn't fucking with and giving them to other people and making their careers out of it. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like
did that with the chick Stevie Nicks, right?
with Stevie Nicks, and there was another lady, I forget her name, but yeah, it's a very good drop. It's a 4-part documentary. It's like 4
Yeah,
hours
that shit's
long.
good
Oh,
shit.
That joint is hella good. Bro.
Yeah.
It's like,
They do
it's like
this
3 or
evening.
4 episodes.
Is it on the
man.
fire?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
4.
yeah.
I'm sure it's on the fire
Better
stick.
bet it. We gonna find
I'm
out
bootleg,
tonight.
nigga.
Now that I got one,
You gonna learn
I'm
it
just
today.
saying.
Bootleg, nigga.
Yes, Cardi, it's on the fire stick.
Well, I'm definitely,
My wife texted me and asked me.
I'll definitely check it.
Oh,
Is she listening?
right.
I mean, this isn't live.
My
nigga.
bad, I forgot. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Spirits.
So I know we talked about Drake. So
Hey man, what's the name of this edition of the podcast, dog?
nigga, I don't know.
The nigga cast.
Party and bullshit.
Hey, yo, fellas!
Party and bullshit.
Party
Yeah.
and bullshit edition.
Yeah,
Okay.
Party and bullshit
Hey, yo,
edition.
fellas!
I don't know how marketable the nigga cast is, so yeah, we're
Nigga
going party and
cast.
bullshit.
Party and
Yeah,
bullshit,
that works.
baby.
That works.
So since we talked about Drake, and we could talk about music for a little bit, we got the greatest rapper in Virginia right now, 8 Driver.
My favorite rapper.
Oh, that's me, man.
Yeah.
I was so lost. I'm like, man, what we talking about?
So,
Okay, cool.
like, let me tell a story about this guy. In his last performance, like, you know what I mean, this is Jervis. I go by the name of Zach Morris. I do
said, "Go
music
by
as well. But you know what I mean, like, he's been, you know what I mean, just aside from this nigga being my friend, he's been my favorite rapper of any genre, signed or unsigned, since I met this motherfucker, man. And like, you know, the last time I did a show with him, I had to address that to the people that were there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just doing this because I fuck with him. I'm doing this because I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this nigga had a show and I had to pay to come watch this motherfucker perform without being invited, I would still come. Like,
I've seen many a Driver performance.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's my favorite rapper.
So I got some exclusive shit.
It's some
too.
it's some fucking features he's done for me on work that like a year later I just caught on to the reference that he said. I just texted this nigga not too long ago about some shit that he put on the record for me like last May, and the shit just now caught me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, I had to put that out there, man.
That's love.
Word.
So I just want to throw out there, like, who, since pretty much everybody here is music heads, who are y'all like rocking to right now? Just not local, but overall, who are you?
I'm a big Dave East fan, but I like lyrics though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm super lyric driven and like super East Coast rap driven still too. So
Yeah.
it's real Dave East. I listened to Meek's album and it's a strong 6.5.
People make it seem like I haven't heard
It's
it,
a
but people
strong-
make it seem like that shit is like the hardest shit ever.
I'll
No,
be honest
I'm
with
halfway
you.
through it.
The
I ain't heard it all
The
yet.
reason why I think people feel that way is because the expectations were so low. You know what I'm saying? You either had no expectation or you expected it to be trash. You know what I'm saying? It was because Meek been taking L's. But from an open ear standpoint, I think it's like a good 6. It's strong. Like it's not a whole bunch of roly talk. You know, he's been through some things.
But
so,
as far as taking L's, I mean, if you look at it from a money standpoint of marketability, he didn't take any L's by
shit.
being mentioned by Drake.
bro.
It didn't really
Yeah,
kill
like,
him like that.
it
As
did.
far as
It
publicity
did.
wise,
I don't know if it
though.
really
Like,
killed him like that.
All them
Yeah.
songs fell out of the top 10.
And it was
All
like-
his songs fell out of placing in charts.
real?
Yeah, man.
but
After
but
the shit
but
happened
as
with
far,
Safari,
but as
he's-
far as being relevant though,
I mean, he kept him relevant.
He was
kept
very
him relevant.
I guess that's the angle I'm
Yeah,
looking at.
he
it
kept
from.
it
I'm
relevant.
looking at it from a relevance angle. I'm looking at it like, yeah, like he might have lost some singles that might have been in the top, but like people who really like people still actually when Meek drops some shit, they be like, let me check this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's up.
I've never been a big Meek fan, so
See, I've been a Meek fan since like fucking Flamers 2.
Oh, you a real Meek
I'm
fan.
a real Meek
You
fan.
real
So for
Meek
me,
fan.
original.
it was a
I don't even know
little
what that is.
different. You know what I'm saying? I was actually fucking with Meek way before everything. So it was hard for me, even when he was taking the L's, to be like, I don't fuck. I couldn't just be like,
Yeah.
I don't fuck with
Nah, I
a nigga.
feel
I
you.
actually, I really genuinely fuck with. Now I just feel like he made some fucked up choices.
Yeah, man.
He made some bad
The choices
decisions.
are
I
you know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
whoever's in his
But-
corner is not giving him advice at
Nah.
all. They just let
No,
him run.
they're not.
Like,
They
just go
clearly
ahead,
not.
Meek.
so we're gonna go out here and we're gonna get hit with these first 5 jabs. That's what we're gonna do in the first.
Right. And they okay with that.
Don't even fight back. Just let him hit you. Don't even worry.
I mean, I don't know. For me, I just kind of take. I don't have anybody that I'm really listening to, like as a whole, like in general.
like, who do you feel is like the best right now? Because
know
me,
what?
I still feel it's
I
Kendrick.
got a weird angle, man, because being that I was at one time in local music, like it's hard for me.
Cardi?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm not in that lane no more.
Like
but-
once was, you're always in that shit.
Yeah, so your heart never leaves it. So
Yeah.
for me, I'm always paying attention to what's going on. So, you know, Driver's always been one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Lex always been one of my favorites.
Shout
Like
out
I've
to
always
Lex.
had my
Yeah.
favorites for what was going on here in the area.
love
And so
Lex.
I'm always paying attention to what's happening locally for VA. And I think I've said this to Treasy one time before, you know, no disrespect to anybody else. I really am fucking with what Crazy got going on.
All
And
day long.
that's just me personally, you know what I'm saying?
So Young
Yeah, all
Crazy.
day long.
Young Crazy. I fuck with Crazy's movement because for me personally, I feel like it's super authentic. I feel like he's being who he is
He's
all the way
hitting-
through and through. And
I still haven't heard none of his
and the
music.
wild part is, I didn't even know Crazy. I knew his homeboy Swag. Like me and Swag
Yeah.
met when Swag was in high school. I worked at Lakeland High School when Swag was still in high school.
Yeah.
And when I first heard Swag mixtape, I was like, or 5 or whatever he going by now. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know.
still Swag. He's
Swag,
still Swag.
yeah.
Yeah, he's still Swag.
When I first heard him. Initially, I was like, nigga, you got something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I took him to the studio for one of the first sessions he ever really did in a real studio.
I think.
And I've been building since then, and everybody he's fucked with, Crazy, the first person that stood out where I was like, yo, this nigga got it.
I think Crazy is hitting at a perfect time, and this isn't taking shots at anybody, but the whole trap music movement right now is perfect timing for the way that Crazy is moving because he's pretty much like he's interwoven into
Interwoven?
Nah, that's
you know he's interwoven or intertwining into that culture, and this is the perfect time for that wave to hit. It seemed like his music came at the perfect
He
time.
did, though. Like,
And his cadence and his delivery is specifically for the entire trap audience, man.
I
You know what I'm
remember,
saying? Like I can't knock it. Some of the shit I can't really rock with, but I cannot knock the fact that he is moving and doing his thing. Like I really fuck with that shit, man.
to speak to what you saying a couple of years ago, the shit he was doing, I remember specifically a couple of people telling me, that nigga's whack, he's saying blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't feel like it's whack. Personally,
Yeah.
I never felt
Yeah.
like that.
It's
I just
authentic.
felt like the timing might have been not, but now it's just right.
right, and
You
that's
know
what's
what
so
I'm
crazy.
saying?
Is
man.
like I remember when Crazy was Ray from Virginia State or Virginia Union, and one of the two that was rapping. And my little brother was going up there to Virginia State. Yeah, it was Virginia
It was State, yeah.
It was State. He was going to Virginia State. He was like, "Yo, this nigga Ray up here rapping, bro. He got
Nigga
everybody.
Ray.
He got everybody going crazy with this song and Get Dumb drop." It took maybe like a year for it to really catch, but once it caught, it was like, damn. Like he really, like you said, caught the wave at the right time. and just kept going with it. And then when you listen now, the progression is there. You know what I'm saying?
He's definitely gotten better.
He's gotten better. And like Crazy be rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Crazy be rapping now. Like it's different because of the style of the sound and the music that he's doing. But if you really listen to it, like he be rapping. He put it together.
His cadence and delivery is different
It's
too.
different now.
So
like
you got if you hear let's say you got Driver on the track, and then let's say Young Crazy on the track. You hear Driver spit. Like Driver gives you that traditional lyricist. God damn it, you gonna listen? I'm gonna do da 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 da. This is what I'm gonna do. And then Crazy come on. It's like this nigga don't even sound like he should be on the song. But then you gotta kind of listen to him because he's
still saying
so
some shit.
different.
Like, he's riding the beat different.
He just catch a
Right.
different wave,
Yeah.
but like that's
And
what
it's
the
dope.
wave is right now.
It's
He's
dope.
like he's surfing right now. Realistically, if we gonna talk about
Swag
catching the wave,
surfing.
like shit, because I've not heard a bad Crazy verse this past year.
Right. And he on a lot of
He on
shit.
a lot of records,
So
and
on
I
a
have
lot of
not
shit.
heard a bad Crazy verse this past year, and I'm super anal about niggas out here rapping, dog. Like I dissect all that shit when I hear it. Like
I feel like I need to check out his work.
because you're not gonna say you nice and
I
then
do
not
too.
be
Right,
nice.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why, like, you know what I mean? I guess it might be a quick plug for myself, but the fact that, like, I know this nigga be dissecting shit, and it's not just because he's my homie. This nigga listened to my shit and told me pros and cons of the shit that I was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we was cool on a personal level. Then he listened to my shit and told me, yo, I like when you do this.
Yeah.
I don't really like when you do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for when somebody can listen to some shit that they're not being paid to listen to, nor did they pay to listen to the shit, and they can dissect the shit, that means that person is taking a vested interest in some local music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's no record that's come out here, honestly, like the last year that I ain't really, that hasn't gotten crazy buzz that I haven't listened to and really tried to like internalize. Like, all right, what's going on here?
Gotcha.
Like, what is it that these people are doing, saying? Why is it being taken to the way it is? And Crazy definitely got it.
Yeah.
Him, Londo got it.
Londo shit.
Londo
Yeah,
shit.
Londo got
Londo
it.
got it.
Man,
Londo got it.
you know
Londo
who
got
I
it.
think?
And he's young too.
I don't even know that nigga.
He
but
like
I-
19, man.
As soon as I heard this shit, I was like, yo.
You know who I think need to get some shit, and it's not just because I'm from Portsmouth, but I think this motherfucker gonna be the next, or should have been the next shit to have
Shout
a
out to
whole
Portsmouth,
bunch of
by the way.
buzz. Shout out to Portsmouth, Virginia.
Who?
I don't know our current population, but
Oh,
population of unknown. Breeze Barker.
That's my brother.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It
yeah.
seems
Is that
like
the nigga with the
They got
like
a
the
song
gold
together,
going
right?
to go
Yeah,
to?
okay.
no,
just-
that's Bobby Blaze.
He got like
Bobby-
braids
Yeah,
and shit,
Breeze
right?
got braids. He
Breeze got
kind
braids.
of put you in the lane of like Pusha T. You'll see him, you'll think of Terrence, but rap wise, Breeze goes.
Yo, Breeze.
Breeze get
goes.
busy.
They shot the shit
True,
on the
we had time wise.
fucking interstate or something, right? The video they was like,
He just had some
Yeah,
shit that just
they
dropped
did.
recently that I seen a
Yeah,
video.
he got a freestyle video that just came out
Yeah.
the other day.
Yeah, we were just checking time.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna end up being 2 episodes, cause
Or 2 hours. I don't see why not.
But
shit,
yeah,
dude,
nah.
the hour for the first, hour for the second.
Do I get a
I ain't got
second
shit
bathroom
to do.
break? Because damn, I got to pee.
He gotta go again.
My old lady at the Meek Mill concert, so I ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, but-
I ain't
Shout out
gotta
there
go
hollering
on
for
the
another
FaceTime.
nigga.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait a
man.
minute, pause,
Oh,
nigga.
man.
Ain't no
Don't-
problem. She out here
Niggas
Somebody
hollering.
out here
killed.
starting fires.
She better not be. She better goddamn it enjoy this show, get in the car and call me.
All right, so before we get out of the sports topic, what y'all think about this?
You asked everybody what their favorite was.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said his, and then you stopped.
Oh, my fault, Sean. What you got?
Damn,
what I'm listening to now?
Yeah.
to keep you on
I
task.
like
My fault,
as far as
appreciate that,
as
man.
far as new shit. I like Dave East. I like him, man. I'm kind of New York, Philly.
Yeah.
I do like.
I know it hurt you when Prodigy died.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
that really
man.
hurt me, man.
That hurt everybody. Man.
Yeah.
It ain't really hurt me that much.
It didn't hurt me that much.
I
either.
listen to Mob like a lot, man.
But
I
I-
still listen to Mob a lot.
Oh
like,
shit!
that really
that
did hurt. Me.
Like shook ones and goddamn. I believe phone tap. Like that was some shit.
Quiet
that-
Storm,
yeah.
but that was like super mainstream. And I was like,
He
get
still was
away,
spitting
get
on
away
it.
with my shit. But that's
He was
pretty
still
much-
spitting on it.
man, like
It
I'm
was
such a
nostalgic for me.
I give you that. I'm such a Jay-Z fan, right? And I'm
Don't be petty, drop.
yeah, man.
Don't be petty.
That shit just really
Because trust me,
I
Hov
can't-
was hurt too.
He was hurt. I'm sure he felt some type of way. I was like, damn, that nigga Prodigy died, man. But I won't like, damn, man, Prodigy died. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
a lot of that's due to the fact that Jay kind of like had beef with them, and when I was really like super Jay-Z
Mob Deep,
heavy.
you want to fuck with us?
See,
Don't
that's
want-
that-
don't want
that's
you
that
little niggas got
propaganda.
sickle
That's-
cell or something.
Yeah,
that's how they got it.
You have a seizure,
Hey,
a heart attack.
That's how they
Listen,
got us with
when
Tupac and
Tupac
Biggie.
said that shit, man. Like I was like, oh my gosh, dog. Like just the irony and all of that. Like, damn, you speaking real rough and rugged about this man. You die, and then when I heard the shit with him talking about Prodigy, and then what was that? Was it what Pac song was that? Hit 'Em Up.
Hit him up.
And he was talking.
He actually goes into that shit on the Defined joints. Defined ones.
Oh, yeah.
Towards the end, and I heard it like the week Prodigy died, man. Because I ain't paying no mind. I was riding around with my homeboys. He said, "We listen to some Pac." He played that shit. I was like, "Damn."
So you never heard Hit 'Em Up?
I heard it, but I never really.
He reminded me.
You know, you never think of certain things until you're in it. You know, I'm like, damn.
Shout
It
out
was
to Carter who's not out here washing his hands.
in the car and shit. Niggas was like, damn, he said
Not
that
out here
shit.
washing
like,
your
like,
hands,
now you
B.
got sickle cell and the nigga died from sickle cell. Like,
I would
wow.
ask you if you want to smell my hands, but
No,
that
yeah.
shit got kind of
So
gas.
you said that when Prodigy passed away, it hurt you, but you ain't say who your favorite of who you're listening to is right now is though.
He said Davies. He
Dave-
said,
No, Drop said Davies.
Favorite.
Like right now, you said
Who
Davies
you
is
like
your
listening to
favorite.
right now?
Number one for me is Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick number one.
Okay.
I feel like he just, I don't know. He just play around with the flow. He do some other shit. I fuck with Kendrick.
I feel like me right now, like I'm only listening to Kendrick, and I'm listening to SZA joint. To be on my like,
I like SZA joint. She got a couple of joints on there I like.
Yeah.
SZA shit is mean though, B.
No, it's,
SZA
I'm
shit
not.
is
I'm
hard.
not knocking it. It's just not my wave. Like I respect. I see why people like it, but it's just not my wave. Like,
Shout to my
bro?
shout to my Uncle Rodney that was just in the window.
That's
You
your
look like a
Uncle
nigga
Crew?
named Rob.
Hey, yo, listen, I swear, bro, he need to be on every show. Just you just have him walking by, bro,
Yeah, you
and
got
slow
to.
and wave and shit. That'll
I
be
wish
some
we
real dope.
would have had him on video.
Oh, okay. I thought it was your man.
I mean, I'm
I feel like
trying
we in the fish
I was
tank
about to say,
right
we
now.
definitely in the
talking-
fish tank.
If we
gotta
still
get that
talking
detail
music,
on the
I'm trying to
window.
think outside the normal wave of people that's like
I
outside.
thought you already said your people.
No, I did
You
say
did.
no, I did. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to think of somebody else. Like somebody else.
My favorite right now is gonna come as no surprise if you hear my music
This
and the
shit
energy.
is weird. Like
Yeah.
niggas are really looking
Travis
at
Scott.
that.
Travis Scott
is my favorite person out right now.
Travis
man.
Scott killing shit.
Just off the energy, man. Every time I hear a Travis Scott record, that shit makes me want to fucking jump up and down, dog.
Yeah,
like,
tough.
cause I love the rage,
I'm about to say, he the
man.
rage god though, bro. So
I'm
it's
all
kind of like,
energy, man. I appreciate that shit,
Yeah.
son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
but
swear the Travis Scott
dog.
shit that had me like, I fuck with this nigga. The shit with 2 Chainz.
3500.
Nah, his first shit. But
Oh, you talking about
2
Upper
Chainz-
Echelon?
Upper Echelon was my shit.
It was him, 2 Chainz, and Ti.
and T.I.
Yeah, that shit was
That's when he was
mean.
signing Grand Hustle.
Yeah, that shit was like the meanest shit I've
My
ever.
shit on that album was the one he had with Ferg, Uptown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Going up
Right
Uptown.
through Uptown.
Woo!
So
Yeah,
what
that
you
was
listen to, Trees?
Shit, honestly,
She was
Wow,
Al
it was-
Pharaoh.
yeah,
Al
Al
Pharaoh,
Pharaoh,
Al
yeah,
Pharaoh,
yeah.
yeah.
Trees about to name something we ain't never heard.
No,
but
no,
it's
stop
gonna be super lit.
The best
No,
of Masego.
stop it. Stop
You
it.
might want to add that to the
Yeah,
playlist.
yeah,
for
Masego
real.
popping.
Mhm.
No,
OT
I mean, in terms of music, I'm really just catching up on shit, man. Like I just caught up to Pretty Girls Like Trap music. The
Oh,
2
yeah.
Chainz shit.
That's
That
good.
shit is
That's a good
hard,
piece of
man.
work.
Yeah.
That shit
I
is hard. I'm gonna tell you what I recently just got. All right, so one of my favorite rapper, if you're asking who that is right now, is Nipsey Hussle. He's just
like
the goat
Nip.
for me.
I like
like
Nip.
he's on my top 5.
Yeah.
You know, of
Yeah,
all
nah.
time though. Like that's the crazy
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
'Cause I just
All
yeah,
time.
all
That's
time.
strong.
Absolutely.
Have
I don't
you
mean to
guys-
interrupt you.
y'all listen to
Hey,
the album?
I be honest, I never
I
really
like
listened to
Please
Please
like
like
your
You gotta
other
listen
four,
to
dog.
Nip,
If he's
man.
top 5,
You gotta
name your
listen
other
to
four.
I
Nip.
mean-
It's like that. It's like the
I listened
music
to the
is a
$100
feel
album,
and
I'm
he
like,
raps.
yeah, this shit, I
So,
would've
like,
paid
you know what I'm
$100.
saying?
He's about to drop the top 5.
Well, I mean,
It's all
Hove,
personal.
Nas, Black Thought,
Shit, I can't be
shit,
mad at I
Hove,
can't be mad
Nas,
at that.
Black Thought.
Shout out
would
to
I
the
have-
people
who
that's
would I have
outside
to
our
put
window
at
looking
4?
at us right now in the fish tank.
Brothers in the fish tank.
I'll put Cameron at 4 for me.
Ooh,
Cameron.
Like
Hey,
computer,
man.
you
Tripping.
See,
Computers
niggas always want to bring
Putin.
up computers Putin, man, but he had a whole lifetime of shit before then, man.
SDE was
But
hard. People
fucking
don't talk
yeah,
about
SDE.
SDE
But
was
he had one of the
definitely
illest lines in
hard.
rap music,
entire
nigga.
Dipset era,
Is that what,
even though it was computers Putin,
Yeah.
he did some different shit with Dipset that had never been done. I get computers Putin, like
Man.
nigga, what?
I'm still
Computers
Dipset.
Yeah,
Dipset.
Cam, they really changed music in that era
Yeah.
too. Like
Niggas sleep-
they dictated the flow of music in that era.
Yeah.
Niggas
least-
sleep
at
on
least one-
Children of the Corn Cam on top of like yo, Cam is you can't sleep on Cameron.
At least once a week, I listen to the Killer Season intro where it's fucking 40 Cal and then it's the Killer shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But-
real talk. Me and my
Yeah.
wife was riding somewhere, and when Killer Cam played on the radio, that has to be like in the top 5 of Cameron songs.
Which one?
The Killer Cam.
Killer Cam.
Killer
Yeah.
Cam.
I can't get that top 5.
You can't get that top 5?
I'm not Cameron songs. Now he got a way dope catalog
Killer
than that,
Cam
bro.
is like
That shit is cool. That shit is cool. That was on the
It's not
decline
good.
for him.
For
me.
That's probably top 5.
Oh boy, got to be in the top 5.
Yeah, maybe mainstream.
Oh boy, got to
Cameron.
be in the top 5 though.
Mainstream.
Mainstream. Man, I
I
get
feel him because
Yeah.
he got some shit on his album.
He got shit that
Yeah.
never made
Yeah.
some
I feel like
Right.
that's hard. That's
Like-
a different conversation for a different day.
Yeah, he got some shit. But I mean, in terms of like what's popping now, even though it's R&B, and since you named one R&B joint, man, y'all heard of Paloma Ford?
Yeah.
I've heard
I heard
that.
she's
I knew you was
Yo,
going there.
man,
She
first
would,
of all,
Meek lost with that one because you know she was signing.
She was
Drake.
signed
Oh,
to
my
Street.
God.
She was signing
Let-
Drake.
She was
me-
on that joint. What was it called? Suicide.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
let me just say this right now, man. If my wife was to ever give me a hall pass on like a bitch
Is
that
she
I could
that
fuck, to me, I would spend that hall pass on Paloma fucking Ford. You want to talk about TV titties, nigga? I'm gonna put them up there. I'm gonna put them
Hold
up
on,
there,
hold on.
man.
All right, we talking about
Hold
hall
on,
pass.
hold on,
We talking about hall pass.
Hall pass, yeah.
She exposed her titties on something
please.
I can see on YouTube.
Please,
I mean, you
if
can
we-
see
if-
pieces of titties. She got a song that just came out with Dave East.
Please,
A video for a song that just came out
Yo,
with Dave East. You can
okay.
see a piece of
if
titties.
we talk we talk about hall passes before the fucking drunken brilliance of everybody goes away, please could everybody shout out who their hall pass would be if you had to ask your
My
old
hall
lady for a
pass.
hall
I got two.
Ooh, this is tough.
Bernice.
Oh, she's tough.
Bernice and my wife will hate this. SZA.
Okay.
Because you've been listening to the album too damn much.
I might have.
That's
Yeah.
why.
No, I really fuck with like the way she doesn't give a fuck. She just does like whatever the fuck she wants.
I feel you. I like her
She's
vibe.
like cute. I love the hair, even though my wife says it's fake hair. But that's hate shit.
Come on, yeah, she hates
What happened to
bro.
her freckles too? She
Yeah,
started
yeah,
getting
freckles.
Wait a minute. Wait, I was just at your crib last
hair.
week, man. Like your wife got fake hair right now, so she can't hate on that.
Whoa.
She gonna come for you, nigga.
This shit got real.
She
Yo,
gonna
yo,
come for you.
L,
that was
that
GA.
was
L, that was GA.
Shout out,
That
L.
was
Yo, L, this
Shout
is
out,
you,
L. I
man.
appreciate you.
L Harris,
I love
this is
every
all
part of you,
love.
baby.
This is all love. I'm sorry.
I snuggle with your cheeks tonight. Yeah.
I'm sorry. The cheeks now.
Wow.
But who would be your hall pass? Those are my two. Off top.
Can I get two?
Yeah.
I think 2 is fair for everybody.
Donna gonna give you two.
2 is pretty. Fun.
Donna cool. Donna already know.
I'm fucking with
I gave her hers. If Idris Elba holla and she, you know.
He looks like he's super regular.
Dog, don't he though?
He-
But that's her nigga though. That's who she likes.
That's
So.
the nigga she
Yo,
like.
this is Young Treasy. I'm gonna tell you my 2 hall
Go ahead.
passes right off the rip. Paloma Ford is on the number 1. Number 2 right after her is Zazie Beetz from motherfucking
Oh,
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yeah,
Donald
she
Glover's girlfriend in Atlanta. Yeah, them my 2 hall passes.
She's super regular, B.
I like that
But
regular
that's
shit
still
though.
better.
I like
That's
regular
still
shit,
better.
bro.
Feel you?
Like I said, I had Bernice. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Tiana Taylor in that too. It's something
Got
about
Tiana
her.
Taylor?
Ooh, I can
Body's
feel you
crazy.
there.
Yeah,
crazy.
man,
I
her
feel you
sex
there.
appeal
Her
is
face
like
is strong, though.
her face is definitely strong.
Yeah,
She
her
has
face is-
grown into it, but you know, like it's different, man. Like her sex appeal
Dog,
is just like
sex appeal is crazy.
Or my nigga,
that
I feel like
faded
when she
video.
Yeah, no, that shit was tough, bro.
I just
That shit was
fade
tough, bro.
away.
man, listen,
That shit was tough.
Nah,
bro.
the realest shit I've seen from her is on every picture. She tags Iman Shumpert in her pussy. Yeah.
dog. When I seen shit like that, I was like, you know what? I'm in love. You know, on his birthday, her hashtags was like Soul Snatcher. When he get home, I was like, yo, where's she at? Like, I need one of these floating around out here right now.
Yo,
Like,
Jasmine, are you
what's
listening
up?
to this?
Like, that shit was
Are
just-
you listening? This is what's gonna get you married next year. Are
That's
You
you
already
listening?
engaged, nigga.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, goddamn it, shout out to Tiana Taylor for being a
Yeah,
ride or
Tiana
die.
Taylor, fine.
Can we get can we drop one of DJ Clue bombs right now?
Let's add some sound effects and post. I got you.
So my two would be fucking and this is completely outside of the realm of what you all have been doing. I'm gonna go with Zoe Saldana and Janelle Monáe.
Ooh,
Zoe-
Janelle Monáe,
Janelle
bro.
Janelle Monáe's
Sleeper.
popping. But Zoe though, I can't. She washed up, bro. Zoe Saldana
sleeper.
washed up. She
Hey,
washed
man.
up and she hella skinny, bro. I can't do that.
Dog, I ain't even gonna lie, dog. Like I love a skinny chick, cuz I do. I can't help it. Like I grew up playing soccer. I love a chick that's not gonna have a couple kids and look fat. Like it's just
Okay.
me.
True.
It's
I
just
follow
me.
you
I feel
there.
you on, I feel you on the strategy.
Like,
Yeah, the
like,
strategy.
like Zoe Saldana, she has a very nice face. She got a nice mouth. Her smile is good. Her teeth,
got a nice
her,
mouth.
Her teeth
She got
are
a nice
symmetric, and her hair has good length and good quality. And so I got to roll with Zoe, dog. Like, some things happened to me when I saw her in Avatar. Like, I don't know what happened.
Avatar?
She was an Avatar.
She was blue,
Avatar. She
nigga.
was like the leading lady in that.
She was the blue joint.
When I saw her in Avatar, cuz, like, I mean, some things happened to me. Even though she was a blue bitch.
She was CGI, my nigga.
She was the Avatar, bro.
But
You fell in love off that?
No, but what I'm saying, I've been on, even from what was it, fucking Colombiana. Colombiana did it to me.
She was in that too?
Yes,
Yeah,
she was the lead.
She was Colombiana.
No. She was
Colombiana.
She was
the main bitch.
In Colombiana, she was the lead character.
bro.
She was the main
Hold on. You
bitch,
said
bro.
Zoe Saldana?
Yes, she was Colombiana.
Who the fuck you thinking
I
about?
thought you were talking about Lisa Bonet's daughter.
No.
Oh, Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
No.
I think you were talking about her the whole time.
No.
Zoe Kravitz can get it too.
Okay. I'm
She can get it.
Yeah,
Zoe Kravitz can get it.
So my baby, Zoe Saldana and Janelle Monáe,
Saldana.
like,
So real country with it.
yo, Zoe, you know what it is, man.
You know what it is.
I don't know. Zoe a bad pick, man. I'm not gonna hold you, man.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm not
She
gonna
played
hold you,
Nina
man.
Simone,
Zoe.
which is like supremely.
Y'all gonna say what you
fucked
think
up.
about her is Nina Simone?
That's supremely
Yo,
fucked
man,
up.
hey, like, for real, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. There's nothing you can say to me to discredit how I feel about Zoe Saldana. My views are completely skewed. I have a bias towards Zoe Saldana. And Jasmine knows this shit. It's Zoe
She ain't
and
got
Janelle
no
Monáe.
body though, B.
Dog, like, wait a minute. Every woman has body, but it's just based on what you're looking for.
That's true.
She has body that I can work with.
That's very
it's
true.
like it's some skinny ass, no ass having Sports Illustrated swimsuit ass bitches that is the niggas are going die hard.
I like how detailed you got with that. Some skinny ass, small ass, swimsuit ass.
Yeah, like Zoe Saldana can get every inch of me, as well as Janelle Monáe.
Hold on, let's go ahead because you're
Janelle
gonna
Monáe
fuck your
is
shit up.
Yeah, you won't. Oh, hold on.
We don't want to get you in no trouble.
Can I real quick before we move? Can I add one to my list?
I ain't dropped mine yet, but go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. Angela Rye.
Oh, why would Angela Rye? Why would you jump in my head and take off my list? Who is that?
That was Young Treasy. Angela Rye. This is Young Treasy.
Yes, that's political. Man.
Angela Rye. This is Young
The only ride I
Treasy.
know is Ride Lounge on.
Why would you take her, bro?
That's definitely
I don't know,
political,
but
babe.
Angela
about
Rye. This is Young
Steel on
Treasy.
ESPN?
I'm very educated.
He trying to shoot his shot. Oh man,
Nah, I take that
Hold
back.
on, we're gonna open up another can of worms if I say this, but don't she kind of look like Jasmine Cashmere though? Am I the only one to think
Jasmine
that?
Cashmere.
You don't know? Oh, okay. I mean, wait. Not the only one.
Wait a minute. First of all,
I knew exactly what you was talking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
yo, hey, I gotta defend Bay right now.
That's too
like
funny.
Tree attacked me on Zoe Saldana, cause like Shorty looks like a regular light skinned.
Yeah, no, she is. She is regular.
It's because of her
It's
mind.
it's the whole package.
But I'm gonna tell you.
Who would talk about mine? I'd have said Michelle Obama. Like,
No, it's not the
That's
same.
wild.
No,
Yo.
if you watch Angela Rye, you'll understand why he said that.
She's basic.
Yeah.
No, she's not basic as shit. That's disrespectful, bro.
Look-wise.
Nah,
No, that's
look wise.
disrespectful, bro.
I'll
Only she
take that.
basic.
Disrespectful.
I'll
She
take
fly.
that.
hey, I don't appreciate
And
you
the
coming
fact
in
that she
and
got
coming
that
for Zoe
political
like that.
mind.
That hurt my
I'm
feelings.
just saying, if
Yeah.
we do a poll, just keep it 100. If we do a poll right here, raise your hand if you would take Angela Rye
Over
Over who?
over Zoe Saldana.
easy.
I don't know
Right now in the poll, you lost, my
I gotta think about
nigga.
that.
You
Think
four.
easy.
It's
Hey,
four. It's
Because
four
you
to
know what?
two.
Because I don't know
Zoe's
what
kinda like washed.
because Zoe Saldana, you know, here's
Yeah, she
the
washed,
thing.
right?
And look, let's just keep it real.
Nigga, bro.
Wait a minute. Wait a
What's the
minute.
saying? What's the saying? What's
Hold
the
on,
saying?
wait a
right?
minute.
Is if you show
Y'all
me,
thought I was
if you show me,
finished. Wait a minute.
if you show me, I mean, I'm not trying to get into this. I hope nobody get mad. But if you show me a bad bitch, I could show you a nigga that's tired of fucking her, right?
Real talk.
So it's deeper than just
Shout
being
out
able
to Jay-Z.
No, I'm just saying if it's deeper than just fucking.
Right.
Angela Rye is fly as all these girls that's out here.
Nigga,
Well, when's
what?
the
And
last
she
time?
gonna give you something on another level.
Yeah,
When's the
man.
last time you had an intellectual conversation with Zoe Saldana? Don't nobody ask her.
No, ask her no motherfucking question.
You don't even know what she ate with it.
Hey, Shad, this is why we're gonna win the tag team championship.
Yeah, we gonna win it, yeah.
Got it. Sunken Shad Harris and Gorgeous Jervis Antoine. We're gonna win the goddamn championship. Man,
I want to hear Cardi's. I want to hear Cardi's hall passes
You know what?
now.
That's my last one right there.
Right.
Definitely throw Cardi up there for me because I like the little ratchet.
Cardi
you talking about Cardi B? Okay.
I like Cardi B.
Right.
I like
cool.
so I was planning the shit. I was planning to see the shit with you, and she hit me with that, and I was like, damn.
You got to let her have that though. I've been hearing.
So I wasn't.
But she got to give you your.
But
she got to give you your date.
But like, I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with her a little bit, but I wasn't mad.
Yeah.
So then turns out, because I was off work today, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I'm gonna go see Girls Trip, and I told her today. And she was like, I wish you would, because her girls was supposed to go see it today, but she got the free trips to the concert, so they ain't go see it. So I told her I was going to go see it today. She was like, damn, I wish you'd have waited. And then I sent her the Waka Flocka gift where he was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is why, you know, public service announcement. Right. Don't wait on your girls to do shit. If your man want to go see some shit, go see it with your man.
True. I'm right.
So I'm going to say nah. And the reason why I'm gonna say this, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna tell you this. God damn,
I was fine until this goddamn Yingling, bro.
You got your prostate about to fall
out. Getting old out here.
Getting old, guys. No, man. I think one. See, you still kind of you fresh off the engagement. You still madly in love with your wife. I'm in love with my wife too. But you like Beverly Hills 90210 love with your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Right now?
Yeah, you you're Jason Priestley with your wife right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, you want to let up off the gas just a little bit because here's the thing: you entering into a commitment for the rest of your life. Okay.
But see, I ain't have a problem with her going to see with her girls, but I'm saying.
I feel like Tree's about to school you on.
I'm gonna let you continue to philosophize because I love getting knowledge from married dudes.
Right.
But my thing was, I told you I wanted to see it. Then you said you were going to see it with your girls. Then when I tell you that I'm going to see it, don't tell me I wish you would have waited because I could have watched it with you. No, motherfucker, you told me you were going to see it with your girls.
Oh yeah, no, she was playing a game with you. She was just saying that. That won't. I mean, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, like just because the fuck with you or whatever.
Continue, Treason. I feel like you about to say some real shit.
Well, I think it's just important to know at this phase, like. When people, all right, there's a couple things that people said before I got married that didn't sink in because it's like I'm a kinesthetic learner, right? Mm-hmm. So I gotta like actually learn by going through it, right? To learn.
That's a big word.
Kinesthetic. I ain't never heard that shit before.
You heard it. It was in grade school, but you heard
2 times in life.
Here's the thing.
Put the thinking cap on.
Like people said they say shit like, "Yo, it's different when you get married." How can it be different? It's different when you get married. Like. There's a difference between loving your fiance right now with the option with an option to like get the fuck out of my face to like married, and there's a contractual obligation to some degree to I can't just fucking spring away from you without somebody calling AWOL. Like there's a big difference. And then having a kid. The shit changes again when you have a kid. Yo, Louis C.K. Y'all fuck with Louis C.K.?
Oh, I love. He's one of my favorite.
He got the best joke about the shit when he was like before he got married,
this nigga
he was like,
don't be washing his hands, B.
That's crazy.
Nigga pissed 5 times.
He's stupid.
5 times in 3 minutes. Yeah.
He made this joke.
Hands up to your face so you can smell the soap on my hands.
Boy, that's pause like a motherfucker. But he made this joke. He was like, yeah, I proposed to my wife, and then we got married, and I was like, fuck. I can't leave this bitch. I can't leave this bitch. Yeah. And then he was like, and then I had a kid, and I was like, fuck, I could have left this bitch. Now I really can't leave this bitch. And I mean, with minus the bitch part, that's kind of what it is. Yeah. Though. Like it's the level. So like my advice to you is take as much like away time as you can get.
Dog, like what's dope. Like right now in our situation, and even though like I want to be around her all the time. Like right now, she lives in Richmond. She's an hour and a half away from me.
Okay. Oh, now it makes more sense. Okay.
So in the moment, for the moment, I don't see her during the week. We only see each other on the weekend. Right. So which is cool because I don't get a chance to be like, God damn. Yeah. Are you here?
Are you leaving?
So
right.
you know what I'm saying? I don't get a chance to feel that. So like right now, I feel like it's dope because during our engagement phase, for the most part, we've been away from each other. So when we see each other, we're excited to see each other. So like when we get to the point where we're living in the same household, like
it's gonna be a whole different ballgame.
But like, I think I'm gonna have my she already know I'm gonna have my man cave. Yeah. So like. I like to play video games. I like to watch wrestling. She don't like to do that shit. But like right now, when we're around each other, she has to be around me while I watch wrestling because we only see each other for a couple of days a week.
Shout out to the Top Rope edition of the podcast.
Top Rope edition.
We're gonna have to converse about this after the show because this shit get deep.
Yeah,
I
but
fucks with wrestling.
but
That's very
but dog, we gotta have you on.
Yeah.
But like I'm definitely feeling with you because like
Right.
even when she was just my girlfriend, I had a level of commitment. But it was like at any moment, any nigga could be honest, and there were certain moments was like, yo, I could walk away from this shit. Like she pissed me off. Like with like fuck, I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I had a couple moments like that when like she pissed me off, and I'm pretty sure she had a couple moments like that as well. But when I proposed to her and she said yes, it's like, okay, this is a different level of commitment because now you're making steps towards this person being your wife.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, I have to change the way that I look at certain disagreements. I have to change the way I look at certain dislikes because you know what I'm saying, like what's worth me bringing up and what's unworthy of me bringing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. Because when you say it, when you marry, you say the wrong shit. It's like you can't take it back. That's what they told me in like marriage. Like everybody had marriage counseling.
I did.
But like,
I
we went through like the whole church thing, and they had you do like a week of counseling and all that. Whatever.
I refuse.
I should have did
refuse it.
No, we did it. We got married in church.
That was
But
smart.
no, but that's real though. Like, it's the kind of arguments you have when you dating because you know that like, you know, I can move if I want to. Like I can, you know, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
But it's totally different when you married, when you living together. And that's not to say that like you doomed and no shit like that.
It's not a
But it's
dispersion.
just a different
reality.
It's a different kind of game. You gonna being married. I probably learned as much being a father and being married is like the two things I've learned more from that than being in college than anything. Like that shit. Having a kid, like hopefully you get to that point. That shit is like, man.
You learn so much about
You
yourself.
learn so much, yeah.
How selfish you are.
Yeah, you learn. That's what you learn. And like I look at Donna a totally different way. Like I didn't even think
Shout out Donna, friend of the show.
Donna, yeah. But no, I look at her a totally different way because you never see that side of them until you love them a whole different way when you see them like her motherly instinct kicked in like immediately. I didn't even know she had it in her. Like,
Which was
you know
kind of
what I'm saying?
stagnant before.
It was because she was on some like when we was dating and she'll tell you like, you know, I thought she was on some like just some selfish, you know, cute shit all the time. And I was cool with that, you know, but now like everything's about the family. It ain't just the kid, but everything's about the family. You look at them a whole different way. You're gonna learn something like you went for not a rude awakening. You went for a journey. It's gonna be a whole different journey.
An enlightenment.
So
I can't speak.
It's not all bad. It's not all bad, man.
I
But
can't
you gonna have
speak-
good. You have good and bad though.
I can't speak on the kid part because I don't have a kid. But
Yeah.
being married, we've been married 3 years, but we've been together for a long time, like 12 years, man.
Since you was
yeah,
12.
I mean, you say that everybody joke about that, but I mean, it is what it is. But I will say this: the transition from just dating to actually being married was like a big transition for me, and I didn't realize how big of a. I was like, yo, it's gonna be the same.
Nah.
It's a
I
big
thought the same
transition.
thing.
Big step.
Instantly, as soon as we actually got married, personally, I felt like a bigger level of responsibility for making sure that shit goes right. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'll take on the worst of the worst shit to make sure that she good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
just to speak that into like what's going on right now, I had a fire at my house like back in February, right? And so the fire really wasn't even that crazy. I mean, it was rough, but it wasn't that crazy. It could have been way worse, right? So a lot of the bullshit that's transpired since having the fire, it's like when she be like, what's going on? Because I've been talking to the contractor and like, what's going on? She like, what's happening? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool. You know, the contractor say he gonna make sure it happen and this will be done in this amount of time, blah, blah, blah. But the real factor is that she don't know that actually me and the contractor had a real fucking man-to-man blowout and I just cussed this nigga slam out. I was like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't get my shit right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Because as a leader of our family, I shouldn't have to expose her to that.
Yeah, right.
She needs
Shout
to
out
think
to that contract.
You know what I'm saying? She just needs to expect that everything is going as it is. And on the flip side, I'm gonna handle this shit because the nigga gonna get the work done. And if he don't, then he gonna catch these motherfucking hands. Like it just is what it is, or whatever got to come behind that shit. Like
So before you said that, I was thinking to myself, like, and this is something that I've gathered through this relationship, and I've thought it in other times as well. Women think about today, but a man thinks about tomorrow.
Yes.
It's like,
That's real.
you know, with a woman, it's like, you know what I mean? I'm going to do this. I'm going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time, blah, blah, blah. Me personally, I check my bank account 5 or 6 times a day.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Real
about
talk.
what
Every
can
day,
what's going to happen tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Like where a woman thinks about like enjoying life right now.
Yeah.
But a
My wife
man
is
is,
like- yeah,
but
she's like
but a man like right now, I'm thinking we looking at getting married next August or September. Like financially, I want to make sure that there's nothing from my single life that's going to hinder something that happens when we get married.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly thinking about tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know if that's something I need to adjust, but I think that's something. That's something.
No, I think that's real. I think that's the way to. That's a smart way to look
And
at
I-
it.
As
I
DJ
think-
Khaled would say, that's accurate.
And I think, you know what I mean, from, you know,
I'm that way now,
as
man.
our role as men, it's like we provide women the ability to think about today.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we shield them from the worries of tomorrow.
I was gonna say that, like, honestly, 90% of my arguments with my wife comes from the fact that I was not trying to hide something from her, right? But I was like trying to
Protect something.
it felt like protection to me. And she's always like, yo, my partner, you gotta be my partner. And it's not that I don't want to be your partner. It's not that we're not equals, because we're 100% equals. But I feel like my responsibility is to protect you from the bullshit.
Yeah.
So and
Right.
like
Some
if
shit that
if you're
doesn't
a partner
matter,
with me in the bullshit, I'm not protecting you. You're getting hit. Like if somebody's shooting with a street sweeper and we're next to each other, as opposed to me in front of you,
I want you behind me.
I want you behind me so I get hit and you live to save
right.
whatever. But if we're standing next to each other and dealing with this the same way together, we're both getting hit. And that's just a weird place with a marriage, because they interpret that as like, you're not treating me equal. And I'm like, I'm treating you 100% equal, but I'm looking out for, I'm just looking out for the best interest, in my opinion. My primitive instinct is to fucking put you behind me when the bullshit happens, not to put you next to me. I feel like, not that that's a sucker move, because I do feel like, you know, that's figuratively or symbolically what a partnership is, being next to. But I'd rather protect you. And 90% of my shit comes from like, I'll be in a certain mood because I'm dealing with shit mentally, trying to compartmentalize stuff that's protecting her, and she doesn't see it, and it's hard for me to express it, because if I express it, like women's natural instincts is like, okay, you know how to, like, they fuck with ballers and all this other shit, niggas with money, is because they like security. Right. Their natural instinct is security. So as soon as you let them know there's a chink in the security, sometimes they don't know how to act. If the security comes from underneath them, like, what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen? They start, like, the selfishness kind of comes out, but it's not really selfish. It's self-preservation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they get so panicky about that, and that little twist of the knob, that fucks us up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just wish, like, I don't, it's just hard that we don't understand that, because it's like, if I acted the same way that she acted, that if a man acted the same way that a woman acts, like when the security comes from underneath, everybody would just be worried about themselves. Yeah. Like, yo, how am I going to buy Jordans? How am I going, you know what I'm saying? How am I going to do this? How am I going to, you know, it's just a funny dynamic between men and women.
And that's the same way that Angela acts with motherfucking Ghost.
To bring it full circle.
Just to bring it full circle. She ain't hitting no shit.
She ain't hit
Tasha understand all this shit.
Yeah. Well, she has a different vested interest, though.
She
the kids,
do.
you know what I'm saying?
She do.
The kids making a different investment.
Just saying, just to bring it full
Conversation
circle.
is very great.
Yeah. I feel like this is a perfect point to wrap this shit up on, yeah. We've been talking.
I feel like we're just getting started.
Yeah, nah. You go ahead. Knock yourself out.
But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, the depth that we've went into, like, if the shit is
I
still,
feel like we touched on everything.
but it's
We
like,
did touch on a lot.
but if the shit is still flowing, I mean, you might as well just let that shit flow and split this episode up into two, cause we've already passed the point of having one episode.
All right, so let's just do this, because I mean, obviously we got together as men to get our perspectives on certain shit,
Right.
and I feel like now that we're getting into the space of relationships, it is a little bit more like fluid for the men, especially for the men that have been married. But I want to ask this of all y'all, and I don't mean to take over your show, Shot. I'm very, very sorry. As a married man, what's the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself being married?
I think for me personally, the biggest thing for me has been selflessness. You know, I have had to learn how to, and I don't, you know, it's hard because I think with women in general, but especially my wife, I think like they don't realize like when you're being selfless, that you're actually being selfless. Like, they don't think that that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Because they just expect certain things
when
of
it,
you.
on the surface, it looks like you're doing for yourself.
But you're really doing for the like they don't recognize what you're doing is like actually. So for me, it's being selfless. Like, so everything that I think about and everything that I do, I always first consult how it impacts my family, and that's no matter what I'm doing, whether that's just me coming on a podcast, or whether that's me deciding to take a certain job. You know what I mean? And just to keep it all the way true, I spoke with you a couple of weeks ago about doing a certain podcast, and I actually denied doing the podcast, and I gave you some bullshit. And I'm gonna just keep it all the way real. I gave you some bullshit to say, hey, I couldn't do it. But it was really for another reason why I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And it was, and it's not necessarily a shade of my wife.
Nigga.
It was I'm keeping it all the way real. It wasn't because it was some shade of my. It was because I respect and I love my wife.
Right.
That I actually was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this podcast with Treasy for another reason.
Real talk.
And he don't know what's going on with that. He don't have to know what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, I'm gonna fucking make that decision right now. And if I gotta address that with him later, then I will address that with him later. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. So it's like about selflessness. It's about, even though I want to be there to support my homeboy, it's not about that right now. That's not what's most important right now.
Think about tomorrow.
Yeah, I think about tomorrow. I think about when I wake up tomorrow, how's that going to impact what's going on in my family dynamic?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's on a lot of levels. That happens all the time. So for me, it's selflessness and being able to step up and protect and be and provide and be the person in my family that's like, yo, I'm going to make sure we are no matter what happens. Right. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, on what level, whether we talking financial, or whether we talking about, you know, just personal relationships, or whether we talking about damage that could be done, whatever it is, I'm gonna make sure we good.
Gee, shit.
Yeah.
How about you, Shad?
Thank you for hosting.
No problem. Somebody got to do it. You feel me?
What about you, Shad? I think with me, like, it's probably like the same thing. It's like, I feel like a lot of people know that follow me is like, I post a lot of stuff about like entrepreneurship, because that was like a major move that I made on myself. And on the outside, it could look like that's like a supremely selfish move. But I feel like, to me, that is a selfless move, because I feel like if I did not make that move, I would be miserable, which would, in turn would like affect my family. Right now, it's like just me and my wife. But say we had kids, and I'll be like feeling some type of way because I never went after my dreams, my passions, or whatever, and would take that out on my kids, my wife, or whatever. So now it's like all on me, where it feel like I have to do what I have to do. So even though that's considered quote unquote selfish, it's like, if I don't do this, then it's gonna hurt my potential kids that I have in the future and my wife. So I feel like that's like the major thing I've learned. Like, as a man, you have to go after what you feel is for you. Because if you don't, you're gonna. I've been drinking, so I can't think of the words right now.
Live till you may regret it.
Yeah.
Or you may resent the situation.
Right. You might resent it. Yeah. So I feel like you have to go after, your dreams, whatever you feel like is in the future for you. Otherwise, you're gonna regret your partner, your kids, and then that's gonna lead to a more negative situation than if you would have did it or whatever.
It's a lot of levels to it.
Yeah,
it's
just to build on what you're saying, man. I read something. I don't know. I can't remember where I read it, but they said they were talking about kind of that in relation to like kids. They said that kids really don't remember the amount of time that you're spending with them. They remember your mood during those times. That your mood affects them more than how much they saw you. You know what I'm saying? So if you see them 100% of the time, but you're an asshole, that affects them worse than seeing them, 20% of your day or 20% of a month. But you have this positive, good, loving energy. And I think that was very important. I think for fathers to really. For people to understand, just speaking about what you're saying.
And that's the thing, I think about that on a consistent basis. Like, my wife got pregnant right now. Would I be there all the time? Like, I probably wouldn't be there that much. But it would, like, fuck with me. Like, yo, I need to be there for my kids and all this stuff. So I need to try to get my business to the point where I can be there and be comfortable and be cool with, like, being there and chilling with my wife, chilling with my kids, and all that shit.
Well, the weird part, sorry to keep cutting because I feel like I just cut somebody else off. As a father that's an entrepreneur, I'm telling you right now, it's so much better this way, because it's like if my wife called me right now, I could drop everything and go without having to answer to nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my wife has a very severe case of rheumatoid arthritis. My wife's a stay-at-home mom, you know what I'm saying? And I'm letting you know by the books, and I'm telling you this for you and the motherfucking IRS. Like, I do not make enough, to support like a two-family household the way that a two-family household would want to live.
Right.
But for what we're able to compensate in other ways because I'm an entrepreneur. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like my wife is willing to take that sacrifice because she knows that like I can drop everything and come help her out. Like we made that decision because we wanted our child we didn't want our child to be in childcare before she could talk. That was very important to us, or to me especially. But with her, I didn't. I didn't want something to happen to her and she couldn't express what happened. So that's been the single best thing that has ever happened in my life so far. Is like my wife being able to be a stay-at-home mom, and for these 4 years, it has been a hell of a struggle. But I wouldn't have traded it in for shit because I can be there anytime she needs me to. You know what I'm saying? And not regret it.
Yeah,
man. Like
I respect that.
Like I'm not married, but just like building off of like what you all have said about selflessness, from watching my parents. Like my parents have been married for 36 years now,
right.
And I remember
facts.
That's dope.
Like serious.
Like
that's serious because I don't ever see committed relationships.
And like I remember
shit.
growing up,
like
bad. Shit, of course, like like as a kid, like I wanted to get all the Jordans. Like I started working so I could buy more shit for myself. And I remember asking my dad one day, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Pops, like, yo, like, why you don't never buy yourself this? Why you don't never do that? You know what I'm saying? And then like the first lesson I learned was I asked him, yo, why you don't never do this for me? You know what I'm saying? Because my mom would always buy me shit. My dad wouldn't buy me shit. And my dad was like, well, look, this is what I do. This, like, I pay for the crib, I pay for the lights, I pay for the water, I pay for the gas. So, like, if you want me to get you some Jordans, then the light's going to be off. Yeah. This is my role. This is what I do.
Right.
But I asked him, like, why you don't never buy yourself nothing nice? And he said, you know what? I'm going to tell you this. As a man, every day I can go without to make sure that you and your sisters have everything that you want.
Right. I love your father.
That's it.
Yeah. And like, and that shit really puts shit in perspective to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people know this shit, but
I heard you got a bomb sister about it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
where we going?
I have 4 sisters.
Whoa,
but
come on,
whoa. But you know what I mean? Not a lot of people know this about me. But you know what I mean? Like,
I've been taking away too much.
Look, like for a little over 4 years now, like I got custody of a young man. He was 17 when I got custody of him. You know what I'm saying? Not my child, nothing of that sort. We just had a connection. And the things that my father instilled in me in regards to that hit me instantly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, where at the time I had my own crib. I was living and doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. But as soon as he came under my roof, my life changed. Yeah. Because it's like, at the time I had women coming in and out the house all day, every day. But once he came in the house with me, I can't show him this. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? He can't be involved in this. And there's things about my life I got to cut out, like things that I buy for myself, frivolous shit that I spend on myself. Like, I got to stop that because if I do that for myself, I can't do for him. Yeah. So, I can definitely understand where y'all coming from as far as being selfless. You know what I'm saying? So I commend y'all as men in regards to that, man. And I ain't want to interject too much, but I felt like that shit hit me.
That's real stand up, bro.
That was love.
I ain't gonna lie. I've never met you until now, but I'm looking at you. I'm like, I can't imagine bringing somebody 17 years old in my crib.
Yeah, that'd be
you know
tough.
what I'm saying? Like, I imagine that we somewhat similar in age. I can't imagine bringing somebody 17 years old in my crib, and I gotta raise you as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, or at least give you some of the jewels I can give you right now.
That's tough.
That's big time, bro.
And you know what I mean? And even though, you know what I'm saying, I met him when he was like 13, but circumstances changed into him being with me. But it just, like, when he came into my house, I told him, regardless of what you do, where you go, or who you are, whatever, like, you always gonna be my son. Because this was a connection that we had. Yeah. Like, this was a choice I made. It wasn't put on me. I chose for you to be under my roof. I chose for us to be in this circumstance. Right. So if you go through it, I go through it. Right. So you know what I'm saying? Like, even with, little small lessons is like, granted, I may get on your back about some shit. You know, I may talk to you about some shit that I don't want to talk about, but it's gonna be for your benefit in the long run. You know what I mean? And at this point right now, he's gonna be 22 in October. He's gonna be starting in the apprenticeship. You know what I mean? Next month. You know what I'm saying? And because he decided college wasn't for him, so I was like, hey man, well you gonna have to do something long term to put you in a place where you can be able to provide for your family when you decide to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I'm proud of the person he's becoming. And it wasn't until like now in this conversation that it really hit me that like it was decisions I made that helped him become the person that he's gonna be.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's G shit.
Yeah.
That's G shit.
Yeah. Definitely.
Shit, man.
We don't went kind of deep.
What was
on
the
it.
question?
This shit's very deep.
Being
We're gonna wrap this
married,
shit
like I
shit
said,
up after this.
yeah, like I said, man, being married is the realest shit. Other than being a father, that came later, you know what I mean? But it goes back to selflessness. That's the main thing, man. You realize that it's not all about you, and I mean, you know. It goes beyond just, you know, sharing a space and all that kind of stuff. It's like you said, every decision you make, getting a car, where you going that night, anything you do is directly, you know, you're always thinking about that other person. So, that and then also like you were saying, man, just jewels I picked up along the way. My dad, my parents been married about the same amount of time, and everything my dad taught me, I've learned in the last 6 years. I got.
Mr. King with
Mike King.
the
pasta
salad.
He gonna say the pasta.
Pasta salad is hitting.
He gonna say the pasta salad.
I still need my batch. I pay you right now. Yeah.
But no, but everything he taught me when I was young that went in one ear out the other, it really hit me in the last 6 years from when I got engaged. And that's another thing too, when you get engaged and not so much then, but like now, you put that shit on Facebook, everybody's like, yo, this shit is amazing, and you feel like you won a championship or something. Everything's gonna be happy. And I remember my dad sat me down. Everybody was high fiving. Everybody was happy for me. My dad sat me down and he gave me some real shit. He was like, look, he's like, it's all happy now. And I was talking like everything was gonna be fine. He was like, look, you gonna go through some real shit. And he wasn't saying it on some negative stuff. It was just being real. He was like, you can go through some real shit. And he was like, when y'all move in, he was like, it's gonna hit you. Y'all can go through some tough times. He was like, whatever you do, don't go to bed upset. He was like, y'all have an argument. He's like, do your best to work that shit out. Don't go to bed upset. So just jewels he dropped to me along the way. 2 years ago, I had my daughter. From like you said, I would take the shirt off my back literally. I take my clothes off right now to protect my daughter, literally. Like, straight up. Take a bullet to the brain right now for my daughter, literally. Like, everything he taught me that they just sounded like cliche shit or just, you know, whatever. It hits you when you in it. It really hits you. So, selflessness, all that, man. That's everything you pretty much said. It picked up on. It hit me too. So
y'all getting too goddamn real for me.
Yeah,
right
it's real.
I ain't got no kids, man. That's the wave I'm on right now.
No,
I want me a kid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no kid right now. So when you talk like that, I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
No, that's what I tell people because they like, oh, I'm 30, whatever, and I ain't got no kids. So what? If you ain't ready, you ain't ready. Like,
right.
When me and my wife, lucky for us, we planned and we felt like we were ready, and you know, thank God we were. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when you have a kid, it's even more, man. Like it's not about you. Like there's plenty of shit that I wanted. Like even if you know, I'm thinking about us all the time. Like, you know, I would buy so many sneakers right now if I would have done that. Like, but now I always think about my daughter. I always think about my wife. You're gonna like when you have a kid. It's even more, like 10 times more when you have a kid. You're gonna learn selflessness in a whole.
Like I had to pull back because it was like I'm a huge sneakerhead. But then like I was like once E started living with me, I was like, shit, if I by myself, it'd be fucked up. Like especially
you gotta think,
you know me because you know me, he playing sports and shit like that, so he can't really work. And I'm like, it'd be fucked up for me to come in the house with bags. And it don't be nothing for him.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I started like if I'm gonna buy something for myself, I got to buy something for him too, type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like it really changed me. Like the first time the first dad moment I had was like he would come home from football practice one day and he was on the bus. You know what I'm saying, with the activity bus coming from school, and the dude that was playing on the team at the time had said some negative shit, and he was like, "Yeah,
it is, man."
So I thought about this topic while I was in the bathroom. Cause look, we went real deep. Mayweather McGregor.
I thought
Mayweather, don't even play.
Let's make this quick. We've been out here talking for like 2 hours.
Floyd without debate.
Yes, Mayweather, no question, bro.
Yeah. Mayweather's gonna win, but I
will say this.
These press conferences.
I will say this. I will say this. As a sports fan and understand where they come from, if this nigga McGregor happens to land one shot on Floyd, one real shot on this nigga. Now, nobody ever been able to do it before, but I'm just saying,
he can put him down.
If he ever land
he
one
can definitely
shot,
drop him.
he gonna put this nigga on the ground in a way he never seen before.
But listen,
bro.
we've had 49 professional boxers.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I'm
I'm Team Floyd the whole way.
Not like transitional fighters. Like I'm gonna go from USC to
rock.
Niggas that grew up.
I think the worst person I seen get at Mayweather was Cotto.
Yeah.
Cotto really cut him up and really tagged him and hit him a couple times.
I don't know
that McGregor gonna be able to put as many shots on him as Cotto did.
Mosley got at him.
Mosley did.
Mosley
Shane, Sugar Shane.
What was the nigga that headbutted him?
Victor Ortiz.
But if
you think about it, if you look back at the early rounds of this fight, Zab Judah gave him some business too.
He did. That was like what, like 2000.
That was like 2000. It was 2005.
Yeah. Oh, that was
a minute ago.
2006 actually.
But
that was early.
But McGregor
really did give him more.
McGregor keeps getting knocked out in sparring practice, bro.
Oh yeah, he began
It's like rap, man.
And you go back to McGregor, not his last fight, but the fight before that, he got knocked out in the second round of that fight against Ortiz.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like you got knocked out by an MMA fighter. You don't really want to see Mayweather, bro. You don't want that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a blowout. Yeah,
it's totally different.
That hand speed is completely different.
I mean, Diaz.
Nate
Diaz.
like Tito Ortiz stuff.
I meant Nate
But
Diaz.
no, but McGregor. I will say this though. Mayweather's probably. I don't know if he's gonna knock his ass out.
I don't think.
We're gonna get off of it. But no, but McGregor won in the situation anyway. He go out there and get his ass whooped.
That 70 mil.
He coming home with I don't like saying the bag, but he coming home with the bag.
Oh, for sure. No question.
If he knocks the nigga out, then even better. But
Either way, he coming home.
Either
with
way, he getting the bag. Because how many MMA fights would he need to get a paycheck like this?
Man, shit.
So you going home in one night?
real.
So people talking about McGregor dumb and hell nah. He winning either way.
He a fighter, bro. He's out here trying to sell tickets.
I think about it all the time. Like
people
be fucking up this money for like what looks good on a public scale. I be thinking about like football players. They be like, yo, these niggas. Yeah, they be like, yo, this nigga. Huh?
You talking about football players?
Just in general, they be like, yo, these football players, he ain't getting no. Matter of fact, let's put Derrick Rose in perspective. They be like, Derrick Rose ain't getting no money. Yeah, I know the nigga was looking for $150 million, but when the last time you touched $1.5 million? You.
Right.
When the last time you touched 1.5? That nigga ain't stressing about that one. He took that 1.5 because he got a whole nother agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like
actually 2.1.
He took that 2.1.
Whatever it is,
2.1 for 1 year.
When the last time you touched 2.1?
1 year deal.
It's a 1 year deal. 1 year. He did longer prime there.
So don't talk to me about money. Yeah. Like that shit ain't nothing.
No, him it ain't about the money this year. He's auditioning to show he still got it.
He auditioning.
Man, that nigga, listen, Derrick Rose has a lifetime Adidas contract, fellas.
True.
Right.
True.
He's not worried about that shit.
So look,
what's
what's
even
gonna
matter
happen
at
is
this
he gonna play on a squad that's already established with LeBron as the focal piece, so he doesn't have to do. He don't got to do too much. He's gonna perform well this season, and that's just an audition for a bigger contract the season after.
I was gonna say the Knicks because the Knicks usually do dumb shit like that. They would go get this nigga like a
$50 million.
But they already gave this nigga.
They already did.
We all been all around the board, so we're gonna wrap this shit up right now. Yeah. Let niggas know where they can find y'all niggas.
Nigga, are you sleep, nigga?
Sean drunk and frustrated.
Too many Yinglings, man.
He drunk and frustrated.
Yeah.
He frustrated.
Yeah.
I'll go first because I'm the least of the social media niggas here. Okay. If you want to, it's Action Shanson. ACTION SHAUNSON. All social media, baby.
Yo, this nigga went got that. What was the joint? It was the 103 Jam shit late at night. It used to be the Love Below.
Yeah,
Love Below nigga went to Love Below on your ass.
Hey, there you go. I don't be up there for real, but go ahead.
Driver. This nigga about to hit the spill. Go ahead, nigga.
Nah, I'm not gonna spit.
Full promo mode.
Yeah. This is the one and only Amir Driver, better known as A Driver, also known as Lil Four Wheel, Mr. Made in Norfolk, certified chicken chasers. You can follow me on all social media at AMIRDRIVERSFR. Whatever you do, ChristianMingle.com, wherever black people meet, wherever you go look for a real nigga, I'm gonna be there if you look for it. Google Made in Norfolk, Google Amir Driver, you'll see me and I'm out there, B.
Hey, I can't top that. I'm gonna keep it real simple, man. This is Fat Spike, aka Trees Jobs, my nigga. Again,
Fat
the
Spike.
chief strategist for Virginia's entertainment economy. I am bringing 50 full-time entertainment jobs to Southeastern Virginia.
How you gonna do it, bro?
With the grace of God, my brother. By May 2018. You can follow me on Instagram at filmmaking FILMMAKING Treasy. Again, that's filmmaking Treasy.
Well, this is your man, gorgeous Jervis Antoine. I've taken a hiatus from my pursuit of the Cruiserweight Championship. You can find me on Instagram at It's Zach Morris, ITSZACKMORRIS. We have an EP coming up. Me and Amir Driver are working on Rage Music EP. It's gonna be a whole bunch of shit, full of music. I'm trying to coin the term of ADZM, Amir Driver, Zach Morris. But you also can find me in a future filmmaking Treasy documentary or film playing a serious role. So
crying on command.
And crying on command. So what you've heard from me right now, and in the hours preceding this have been from the heart. This is Jervis Antoine Brown Jr. And you can find me at It's Zach Morris. And you all have a good evening, good day, good evening, good night.
Nigga, don't do that. Don't do that.
My bad.
Don't do that, nigga.
My bad. You all have a blessed evening. I took his segue. I'm sorry.
He got mad because you Russell Simmons on his show.
Yeah.
Russell Simmons on his show.
Nah, I'm a fucking retired rapper, so I'm not cool with this shit no more. But I used to hit the shit, I'd be like, V's up, A's down, 1B boardroom. It's Jet Noise Cardi, man. Make sure y'all follow me on all social.
Don't do that.
That's how I used to do my shit. But you know what I mean? It's Jet
V's
Noise.
up, A's down.
I used to, but boardroom is dismantled and no longer
Shout out
existing.
to Devin.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Show, bro. But y'all can find me on all social media. Jet Noise Cardi. Whether that's Twitter, I don't tweet, but you can find me on Twitter.
I ain't been on Twitter since
Instagram, I'm very active
2010.
on Instagram. I like Instagram. I might not post, but I definitely like pictures.
Corporate thugging.
Yeah, corporate thugging, corporate loving, corporate hugging, everything. I give you a little entertainment as much as I can, but I just like to support everybody who's always supported me, and Shad is one of those people, man. So shout out to Shad and the Rebel Society. So let his drunk ass close the show out.
Goddamn, I'm gonna open my eyes up wide and shit and everything. I'm fucked up. But shout out to me at Shad Harris.
Shout out to me at Shad Harris.
Shad Harris, SHODHARRIS. Make sure you check out Society X podcast. I don't feel like spelling that shit, but you know what it is. Make sure you're
listening to it for 2.5 hours, bro.
Yeah,
they know how to find it.
Yeah, they know how to find it. Also, make sure you check out everything that's on the On Ear Network. They got a lot of great shit. Ain't nothing as great as this, but you can look in that shit.
Except the top rope.
Looking at that shit. That's
close it up, my nigga.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, then, my nigga.
Wrap it up. Well, good day, good evening, good night. Society X podcast. Thanks for listening.
Hey.
This has been an On Ear Network production.